nigga, on your dick, just want fuck the money. But the whole thing, you got to be real to feel the fucking blow. So bitches bend over, now raise up your skirt. Swish, scream. If that thing hurt, now I got to hit it good. You know I can't stop. The sound of that drum as I walked outside, just put him on the curb. Chirp, but all in my suburban. Now I'm hot shit, the clock shit. It's time for me to flip. When I stutter, I'm high on that dip. You know what? I make them feel with my mouth. Come on, anti-cell of the South. Really don't nigga. See, I'm a pimp, but y'all just heal. It ain't nothing but the hit. This is what it was to ass. This is what the dope. Now you know what my real G's do. Tip, serve, swinging, bang, jam. Nothing but that screw.
Yeah. It's the Prince 432. If you don't know, you should know. That's just a little respect to the homie DJ Screw out of H-Town, you know what I mean? He started that slow down, that screwed up music, you dig? He the reason why boys was sipping on that serve, man. Leaning, you know what I'm talking about? That's a Texas thing, you know what I mean? It went down. Today was his B-Day, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show a little love, show some respect, you know what I mean? R.I.P. Screw. We miss you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, coming up as a youngster, you know what I mean? I was about in high school. I first started smoking weed, you know what I mean? I got introduced to that Serb, that Tusser next to be exact, that yellow. That's what I like. I tried that red. I tried that orange. I tried that purple. It wasn't nothing like that Tusser next, you dig? So, you know what I mean? I just wanted to show a little respect. Welcome everybody in the room. This the Palace, you dig? Want to welcome Roll a Mile in My Shoes 2.0. Salute, sister. My Blood of Street Knowledge, Tony Black, you already know, pimp. And my big brother Derek, for sure, man. Texas in the building. You know what I mean? We're going to have a panel tonight. But before we get started, I be playing other people's music on here, but a lot of people didn't know I come from a rapping background myself, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all don't mind, I'd like to spit a verse for y'all. It's to an instrumental, but I'd like to spit a verse for y'all if y'all don't mind. You know, we just getting so started, so letting people come in and hopefully y'all dig this, man. Hopefully I don't bore y'all too much with this, man. You know what I'm talking about? I used to rap a little bit back in my day, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of got an itch, you know what I'm saying? So when you get an itch for something, you know what I'm saying? Either you going to do it or you ain't. And I wanted to kind of try it out, you know what I mean? Just to see what it sound like. Plus, I go back and listen to my shows or whatever and see what I sound like anyway. So this is just a little old verse, man, from back in the day when I used to rap or whatever.
This is not a dream.
We're going to have a good show tonight. I got a couple brothers, man, going to come up. We just going to chop it up, man. We just going to, you know what I mean, talk about hot button issues, hot button topics. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah. 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 Last year was a fast year. I spent time posted on the block to see just how fast, I can make my paper stack up around here. On my grizzly folk, the laws and snitches know why I'm here. Yeah, on the beat. Yeah, I'm dope and I don't fuck with you phonies. Got caught up fooling with niggas. That's why I ain't got no homies. In the end, you go alone. So I'ma go with some money. Fuck bitches too. Cause that's the only thing that they want from me. Hop in the coupe. I'm swinging to the other hoods to get it. I'm a south side nigga and east side ain't tripping. North side ain't either. And they love me on the west cause I deliver and they know my shit's the best. I'm back up on my shit. I'm trying to eat, dog. Don't you try and touch my bowl. You might get bit, dog. You ain't got to know me. You can hear that I'm raw. I already got the overdose. I'm the prince of the town. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, you dig? I just felt the itch, you know what I'm saying? I just felt the little itch, you know what I'm saying? To touch back to my roots, you know what I'm saying? Where I all started at. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we did a little music, you know what I mean? We hung out on that corner, man, you know what I'm saying? We would go write, you know what I mean? Then we go to that studio, drop some lyrics. I know Derek said he's into music still. My brother Street Knowledge, he told me he into music. He was, but, you know, as a battle rap fan, he's a battle rap fan. So, you know, it's only right that I show my skill. If I had any, y'all could show some love in the chat or whatever, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. We're going to go and get right into it, man. Like I said, this is a men's panel. Tonight, I appreciate everybody that came through. Salute Goddess Effect. Appreciate you, Queen, for coming through, rocking out with your boys tonight. But no further ado, I'm going to bring up my brother Street Knowledge, Tony Black. And I think my brother Derek going to come up as well. So let me go on and drop that link. And y'all can come up and we can get this thing going. You dig? Yeah, I used to do a little rapping. I know it's cliche. Everybody rap or whatever. But I thought I was actually good. You know what I mean? Y'all can judge that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got songs on YouTube as well. If you check out Ye featuring Big Tuck, that's YEA featuring Big Tuck, BIGTUCK. The name of the song is My Hood, MYHOOD, My Hood. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Tonight we just gonna chop it up a little bit, you know, with the fellas. Speak on hot button issues or whatever we got popping around the cities or the towns that we living in respectfully. Some of the issues I've been seeing is that Kanye West deal is kind of crazy, which he crazy anyway. Ain't nobody voting for him. At least I don't vote anyway. You know what I mean? Not to discourage or disparage anybody else from voting, but I just don't vote. You dig? So what to do, my brother?
What's good, my brother? What's good? Thanks for having me.
Appreciate
you dope. You made me want to write something. I ain't wrote in years. You heard me?
Yeah, that shit old too, bro. That's old. You heard?
Yeah, it made me want to write something. God damn, like inspiration is a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the reasons why I even stopped rapping for real. Because for years I wrote just for therapeutic shit. But I think over a course of time, because I lost inspiration, like my inspiration was to be great when I was younger, right?
Yeah.
And the stuff that I was listening to, because of what the climate was, you felt like you had to be as good as those people was. You feel me?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And when that's not going on, when I know I can spit a 16 better than half of the shit that I hear now, nothing is inspiring me. But when I just heard you spit, and that's one of the reasons why I love battle rap so much, because even if a battle rapper is whack, their effort is better than half of the people in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
it's just a different type because it's an immediate response. It's not a song. You're putting it out there, people hearing it for the first time, and they're going to let you know whether they like it or not. So the
Right.
energy is different in that culture than it is in the. And it's not to say that it's not some great new guys out here. It's just the climate is different. You don't get to process stuff the way that we used to get to sit with it years ago. You don't get to sit because the next thing is out. You know what I mean? People on to the next one, on to the next one. But you know what I mean? That just inspired me, made me want to write a 16. Like that was dope though.
Already, I appreciate it, bro, man. Like I said, it's old, but you know, I just want to show my talent. You know what I mean? So I still got it. If I wanted to do it, I think I could still brush off that old pad and pen and write a hot song or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know,
Yeah,
ghostwriting
you
is a
could,
thing,
bro.
B. Ghostwriting a thing.
Yeah,
Bringing bread for a lot of people.
yeah. I used to
Hell
go
yeah.
write for people in the city, that wanted to rap or whatever. But like I said, that was the last time I made an album was 2008. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? So
word.
I ain't
Yes,
even
sir.
into it no more.
Yes,
But yeah,
sir.
Derek, you can jump in whenever you feel like it, brother.
What's good with y'all, man? Y'all all right?
Hey,
Yeah.
what's up with you, Doc? Yeah. Everything good. I think
Chilling.
this is our first time I guess formally meeting. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't I seen your the
Yeah.
video you did on OG channel. And I've been over to your joint, but it's good that we up here on the panel representing together, at least three of us from the men that's around anyway. It ain't too many of us doing this.
That's a fact. Like it's hard to get brothers
Exactly. Yes, sir.
to come together for some reason, man. And
Mm,
with my panel and I hopefully yours, Street, we can do that more often. You know what I mean? We can show
yeah.
that all brothers ain't
Mhm.
fighting against each other. We ain't out to hate on one another. We ain't out to get one another or knock one another down. We really
Right.
want to uplift one another. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a fact.
Y'all
And you
inspired
know
me to start back.
the strange thing is, the Prince, you was the first brother from YouTube to appear on my channel. Everybody that's been a part of any of the panels I have done on my channel is people that I know in real life that don't do YouTube.
yeah,
Right.
You know, because people don't if it's not a gain for them, if you don't have a ton of subscribers, they don't feel like it's a point of coming over. Now the women will. I done had a few women YouTubers either reach out, whether it's to interview me or come onto the panel. I should have been on my channel a few times, but other than that, really no other, especially male YouTubers.
yeah.
Yeah, it is rare. I haven't seen that in a while either. You know what I mean? And like I said, when I was talking to y'all, the first time I ever jumped in a discussion with y'all, it was like that inspiring that I was like, okay, I gotta do something for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
it's gotta be something that like every every video you see me do, like the one I did on the Canic last night, I put that together real fast, and I made sure at the end of it I tagged it, and I always make sure and say that I'm doing this for my people. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
It's for my people because it's not like I told, I was telling ZX, man, every time we turn on something, I'm self-taught as far as weapons, so is I got tired of always looking at something and it was somebody's face that didn't look like ours. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Fact.
So I was like, I gotta apply this knowledge. That's why I'm like, hey man, let me start doing this. And so being on a panel with those guys and the queens that were in there, and it was nothing but love in that on that panel, nothing but love, bro. So it kind of inspired me to start back because I had did one video 3 years ago and I had all this content that I could have put out, but I kind of, it was my fault. I kind of lagged off on it, but I got all this content I could put out now because I'm sharing it with our people. So
Mm,
and it's like now every time I got an idea on what I'm gonna do, I make sure I try to record it and make sure everybody get over to it, and take a look at it. So whether you're doing add-ons or builds, you know, I'm open for suggestions to videos, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of my weapons too. And some people have those too, and you know, hey, I'm gonna do a lesson to show you exactly how to do the shit. So
That's what it
you know,
is.
it's
Just to piggyback off what Derek just said, about the sister showing love. That's what people don't like. Men, as men, half of the things we do is for the attention of women, or to satisfy a woman, or to get a woman's appreciation. You know what I mean? So that's what we do it for. So it's only right if, you know what I mean, the women accept us for what we do, and you know, help
Right.
us through it. You dig what I'm saying? Because like I said, they not the protectors, but they the providers. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? They the ones that manage the home. They the ones that make sure we straight if we got a woman in your life or whatever. So
Yeah, and they do the same thing on this YouTube shit. They the ones that keep these channels moving and
Oh, yeah.
and floating. The issue with a lot of us men, and I ain't speaking for us who up on this panel, but with a lot just observing for the year that I've been doing this, is that we see each other as competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
Instead
big
of-
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of wanting to build together, even when a lot of the conversations first start off, it's always about a dispute. It's never even from a real, genuine place for the most part. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it shouldn't have to be like that amongst each other.
Nope, it should be just like this, building with one another. Like I said, teaching one another, helping one another. I mean, it's only right because, like I say, we in a war. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I want to be standing beside some brothers that I know that's gonna ride for me like I'm gonna ride for them, or you know, handle the situation like I would. Not necessarily exact same way, but you know, like I say, like-minded. You know what I mean? And I feel like you two brothers, y'all showed that just off YouTube. Now we don't know each other off of YouTube or nothing like that, but you know, I got street knowledge number. You know what I mean? We can reach out and touch one another like that, and I'm looking forward to getting Derek's. You know what I
gotta
mean?
give you mine too.
Yeah, we'll do that on
Yeah.
the back end. Say it over these.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? That was my whole thing when I started this thing, was to genuinely be me. Not
Right.
act or do nothing like that, but genuinely be me. I don't follow a script. I don't do anything. I just felt like I'm very careful about my representation of myself, because
Right.
it's people that look up to me.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Awesome.
can't tell them one thing and get on here and do something else and then just tell them it's YouTube. I can't do that.
Let me ask y'all a
True.
question. And both of y'all, I want both of y'all to answer, or you know, at least one at a time. So Rain says drama keeps people attention for some reason. So my question is, why do y'all think that our people, you know, specifically speaking about our people, attract or go towards drama so much? And either one of y'all could start out.
I'll let Derek go first.
Well, in my opinion, that's a generational curse and conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I never have been that type of dude that wanted to compete with the next person. And the thing about it is as hard as that it is, I've had to fight people like that before that felt like I was doing something wrong because I'm an ambitious dude. So instead of you learning from me, you going against me. So I've lost friends behind it too. Even those, it's gonna be some people that we want to try to help build up. They ain't gonna take that though. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna consider you, they're gonna look at you like you know, you a traitor or something just because you're trying to better yourself or you have this drive about yourself. People envy that type of shit. And I don't understand it. Like when we had that last panel discussion, we were talking about that. If it's I'm not going to withhold any knowledge from any one of my brothers, especially my people. Like y'all, y'all my people. So what I'm gonna sit back here and you ask me a question, I got the answers and I withhold it from you, or I try to get ahead just to keep you below me. Like that. I mean, that's what we got to get out of. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I said, it's a conditioning, man, and we're breaking that shit. It's a conditioning. People come up in the hood. So why I had to get out the hood. Remember we were talking about that? I had to get my kids out the hood because when you change your lifestyle and you start to do shit differently. Yeah, we all did the hood shit. You know that, the Prince. We did this hood shit. Did shit we ain't proud of. We can look back now and laugh about, but some shit we ain't proud of. But we can't do what we're doing now and be still staying where we come from. Mm-hmm. Because not everyone is going to understand that.
Yes, sir.
Even though you're open for anybody to come and say, look out, the Prince, or can you give me some insight on the decision I should make? If this happened to me in my life, what can I do to kind of correct the situation? Brothers don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. Brothers spend most of the time want to tear you down or destroy you or even try to kill you, whatever, destroy, kill. They spend more time praying on for your downfall than anything. Yeah. And I it's just, so it's like I didn't came on the panel when I finally met people that are like me, people that are thinkers like me. Yeah, people that are trying to find ways around current situations, because like ZX said, everybody ain't going with us, bro. Yeah, everybody not going where we're going. Even some of the people, we gonna have to take some of their asses out. And that come from Grandmaster Jay. Yeah, he said it's gonna be people people look like us, bro. Yeah. That ain't gonna want to see the bigger picture, join up and look at the big picture for what it is. And going to still, not only are they envious of you, but still protecting the very people that are oppressing them. We gotta take them out too, bro. Yeah, we can't take them with us. So and so that that's my answer on that. You know what I mean? And I'll get the floor to the homie and let him get his answer. But so that's just me. I know he got a lot to add on to that, but. That's just what I got right now on that.
I agree with most of you what most of you said, but I would add this. We have to get back to our original roots before that generational curse got set in. Right. Before they installed in us the way that they did things. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
We got to unlearn all that shit.
Yeah, we have to unlearn that. We have to start unpacking and actually looking into what our ancestors, we like to talk a lot about our ancestors, but we then discount what their belief systems was as fairy tales, as whatever, and we choose to believe what we was told to believe, which perpetuates a certain type of behavior behind it also. You can't follow what they told you to follow and only pick out the good stuff and say, I don't participate in that part of it. No, the American way is sex, money, and drugs. So what draws the attention of people, and everybody is guilty of it, as soon as something is going on, people are tuned in. As soon as some drama going on, people are tuned in. That wasn't what things was like when we was ruling this planet for over 2,000 years before they came around. Right. And that just happens to be a fact. It wasn't a lot of wars going on when the tribes was ruling the whole world. But these are things that people don't talk about because a lot of people don't know about it. So not having understanding of what that original belief system was, or how we moved, everything that our ancestors did, we know nothing about. And when you try to educate people on it, they want to fight you on it. They want to tell you, well, no, but they did this and they believe and they worship this and they no. Stop. If you can take the good from that, if you can believe in that and you can take the good from that, how about you just take a look at it? Just take a look at it. Don't fight it. Just take a look at it. It's just out of respect. Yeah, just out of respect for the people that you keep claiming. Just out of respect, take a look at it. Maybe it might have you see things a little bit differently if you actually know where you came from.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay, moving on.
Right.
I appreciate y'all answers. Both of them answers was pretty good to me. I can't add much to it. Y'all said everything I probably would say, you know what I mean? So the next question is, why don't we get along with one another? Is it do it stem from because we far removed from slavery? You dig what I'm saying? And I know we can do it, but it's still some brothers out here that might listen to this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking to them as well. Like the question is, why can't we get along? Why can't we see one another brother shining, and instead of hating on him, go up and ask him for advice on how he did his thing, or you know what I mean, what made him get the way he got. You see what I'm saying? Instead of always down hating on one another, why don't we uplift one another? If that's a better question.
I mean, you want to go first on that one? I mean, I'll take it if you want, but
I'll go and then you can go. We'll go back and forth on the first one. I believe that people, and that's not just a us thing,
right?
Because the other side, they even do it. It's just not as open as ours is. Like we verbalize it a little bit more publicly than they do. But the same thing happens. People end up believing somebody has something they should have. I have tried to talk people into moving up or moving into another position. They would tell me they're not going to let me do it. And then soon as somebody else do it, they'll say, well, why they get to do it? You had the same opportunity.
Exactly.
And I tried to give you the information to do it, and you wouldn't accept it.
Exactly.
You had the same opportunity, but now you want to blame because a lot of us become a victim of that frame of mind. That frame of mind of this imaginary wall being in place that you can't get by. And when you see somebody else do it, oh, they are this, they are that, they are this, they bit somebody ass, they did this, or they with the white man, or they this.
They kissed somebody's ass, so they had to.
Yeah, everybody that's successful, they adequate the white man being attached to it, not what the person did to put in the work to get there. So automatically they become envious of that person, jealous of that person, want to take that person down because suddenly that person is in cahoots with somebody that imaginarily didn't let them in. You never tried.
Right.
You took yourself out of the race. It's going to be obstacles, and I'm not saying that this shit going to be easy, but I'm somebody that got 2 felonies, and if I can do what I accomplished, you can't feed me no excuse. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's what I tell people that shit. That same shit. I got one, and it's like I'm gonna add on to that. Here's the thing. Now it's funny how our own people are envious of our success when we decided to do something different other than where we're born and come from. Our own people are jealous of our success, but our oppressors are envious and jealous of our very appearance. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're right. And it's in some cases, man, shit is so bad amongst our own people that, like the Prince said, you know, you could go up to a brother and ask him, but it's like it's so hard to know who you can trust walking up on you and shit like that, especially when you're a successful dude and you did it right, because that's just like them dudes ain't gonna walk up on somebody who wanted the A1 street runners or dope dealers, and they ain't gonna walk up on him and ask him how he did, because he liable to think they gonna rob him and shoot him. Which is probably true most of the time. But when you do it the right way, you become a threat to your own kind when you do something the right way, because on the outside looking in, you're right. You look like an ass kisser. They looking at you like you an ass kisser. You are Uncle Tom. Oh, he dancing for master. Or nah, bruh. No, we took a turn. It ain't got nothing to do with no master on no white shit. The dude saw something in you. You did something different. The dude gave you a shot, and you took it. And you took it, and you built off of that. We might not get through to all our brothers, but it's gonna be that one that's gonna listen to you. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be that one that's gonna come up to you. I got one right now. I've been mentoring him since he was 21.
Yeah,
and he 28 now. I've been mentoring him since he was 21, bro. I told him he caught his first case. Everything. I've been guiding the dude ever since, bro. He been right there. So like the brother said, you can't tell us nothing. We caught felony cases, bro. We caught felony cases. I got a well-paid, high-paying salary job. I got my gun license. I build my own shit. I can buy guns. I bought a house. I bought 2 trucks. My kids are good. So these squares out here on the streets that ain't even got no cases are out here complaining, dude. You living off a chick, bro, and you living off a chick on housing. Then you want to get mad because she don't respect you. Really? You want to get mad she don't respect you? Then you want to get mad when you got some competition, because of course she might be letting you live there. She might be using you for a little old squeeze opportunity, but when she sees something better, don't think she ain't gonna get smarter, bro.
Yeah. All facts.
So. We are a constant threat, even when we're not trying to be, even to our own people, bro. We go back through the hood. You think, prime example. I'm gonna give you this prime example. One of my childhood classmates. I went to school with him all 12 years, right?
Yeah.
Now, I had a little birthday gathering. I think my 37th. So I invited about three of my real good ones, and the dude I'm mentoring, and 2 of my good friends. And one of my neighbors came by, and so my people had fried some fish or whatever. Now he been through. Now he down. He done seen how I did, right? So he brings his girlfriend out here with him, right? Now you still in the hood where we grew up and came from, in an apartment, right? This is what he should have did. He should have came by himself, because when you brought your girl with you, now her standards then went up. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So you done brought your girl out here, and your girl now she's seeing how she's like, this your friend you went to school with, and this how he living, and like, you need to do better. Like, how is he doing this? And y'all went to school together, and he doing this and doing that, and yeah, she started to question his ass, because
the excuse don't work no more.
Right, and he told me this on the phone. I say, bro, why didn't you just come by yourself, man? I say, yeah, I mean, come on, bro. Like, and that, like I said, that's how I lost a lot of friends. He, at one point in time, he was one of them envious type of dudes. But hey, he think I don't know that about him, but I do. Yeah. He one of them, but you know what? I'm still as humble and modest as they come, bro. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I will help anybody, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like my brother 43. And I give him advice on how to build credit. He chose the wrong path in life, but you know what? That's still my brother. Yeah. I still give him the knowledge, and I promote his music on my shit. That's my brother music y'all hearing in my videos. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I promote his shit. He promote my videos. So, it's like, and me and my brother never really had a relationship. We just really, really started building because some shit happened to my brother. My brother got hit. Somebody ran him over 3 times, bro, last year.
Damn.
Yeah, thought a mistaken identity, bro, and ran him over 3 times, bro. While he was getting run over, I was in the hospital having my son, bro. So it's like damn. So it kind of humbled him down. So it's because my brother was envious of me for a while, for a long time. I'm like, how can you be envious of your little brother, dog?
Yeah.
So so it's like we came a long way, and even my mom told me that about that, and I didn't want to believe that shit, but that's what it was. So it's like, man, everybody's not gonna read. They're not gonna look at this shit from the outside looking in. They don't see what we're talking about and what we're trying to instill in our people. They can't see it. They can't see it until they actually approach and ask. You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to know that, because now we gotta be on guard every single day, because we don't know what dude gonna try to do.
Yeah.
So we gotta be looking at the situation carefully.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't roll on rims and all that stuff no more. I don't do nothing to draw attention to myself no more, man. I roll straight back. So that was one of the changes that I had to make. But it's gonna get better, man. As we keep doing this, man. We'll keep pulling one. If we pull in 2 brothers, we accomplish something, and I'm good with that. We pull in 2 out of 10. I'm good with that.
Real talk, man. I like both of you brothers' answers. Again, I ain't too much I can add. We'll move right into the next question. This question is for you brothers on calling a woman the B word, which everybody I cuss on this channel, so you ain't gotta, you know what I mean, be afraid to cuss or whatever. But calling a woman B.
Well.
Now, I'll start out. Everybody will say that, well, the rapper said, you see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going? This person said, so why can't they say it to each other? Why can't we say it to me? I don't believe that a woman is supposed to be called that. Me and Derek touched on this last week a little bit, and he can probably go into his answer again. I don't know if he want to add something to it.
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay. Let me finish out. To me, if a man calls a woman that, it's either out of anger, in which I always say this: you can find another word to downgrade a woman with besides that word. You see what I'm saying? With me having 2 daughters, a wife, a mom, a grandmother that's still living, one, aunts, sisters, cousins. I refrain from using that word. You dig what I'm saying? So my answer would be, I wouldn't use that word. It might slip out, like I said it in my rap earlier, but that was from my younger days when I was a boy still. A boy mind is what I would say. I wasn't a boy because I was, grown up, but I had a boy mind. So as a man, as a boy's mind develops into a man's mind, he got to leave the boy's mind behind him. Right. So I would say that we shouldn't do it. And even if we practice not to doing it, when we get upset or mad, then that will go a long way. But then I'll turn it over to you guys to answer the question. Why do men call women the B word?
Well,
why shouldn't we call it?
Because for one, to me, a dude that can call a female the B word obviously had no respect for his mother. Mm-hmm. So, and like I said earlier, you got 2 daughters and I got 1. So it's like, now I couldn't just the word alone. I if they take the time, and this goes back to educating themselves on words that they're using, because it's like we touched on it before. It's a female dog, bro. Mm-hmm. It's a female dog, and if you want to know, if they really want to know what that is, bro, and it's no disrespect to no female, even an actual damn dog, even though they have no recollection of what the hell we talk about, but it's a dog, a female dog that's a bitch is a dog that's pretty much that gives off a heat sense to other male dogs, and when that happens, you see how many dogs? At least 6 to 8. You see what I'm saying? And and they gonna fight. Like I said, they gonna fight each other down to the weakest one, and the strongest one gonna get it first.
Mm-hmm.
After he get it and he's done with it, he's gone, and then it's gonna trickle down again, and they gonna all hit her one by one. This is why these dogs have mutts. This is why and she'll end up having probably a pup for each one of them bastards. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if they really know the definition of what they're calling themselves?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. It's now. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it, because I may get sideswiped by a white woman on the road or something, or somebody cut me off. I may say it to myself, but it's like, I'm not. So I had to catch myself, because I don't want to call no woman no. Be honest with you, I don't want to call no woman that. But it's not a. And when I hear girls say it, it kind of boil my blood, because I'm like, y'all say this so easily. Like, I'm like, I mean, damn, y'all are calling each other female dogs, throwing this around like it's easy. But if I walk up and say, look here, what's up, B? What's up, B? Oh man, they finna start World War III on my ass for saying that shit. But they call each other that easily.
Yeah.
It's not a term of endearment. It's not. So I mean, I never could really just use, especially to no black woman, man.
Yeah.
I don't care how mad my wife makes me. I'll call her a punk before I call her a B. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to. Nah, man. So it don't sit well. I don't feel right after saying it. No man should.
Yeah.
You come from a black woman, man. How you going? It's nah, man. I can't. I don't agree with it, man. I don't agree with it at all. So it's but once again, tradition, conditioning, and accepting that shit. I don't accept it, because I ain't gonna let no dude call my daughter one. If I don't put a scope on, them before the shit is over with. But it's nah, man. So we got daughters, man. That's out. I had to change a whole lot about myself when I had a daughter.
Yeah.
So
I would say this. One, before I get into how I feel about the actual word, is understanding and acknowledging that we're not too far removed from the cotton picking generation. Right. A lot of people was raised by those people, and a lot of the terminology and a lot of the words that was passed down was called a lot of different things, and a lot of what they did was turn a lot of that stuff around and take ownership of certain things. That's me understanding that part. Just because of the way that I was raised. But the men who raised me, that was all different types of men. Freemasonry, 5%ers, all different types of men. The one thing that they always told me, that even if a woman is disrespecting herself, it doesn't mean you disrespect her.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, your integrity, you can't stand on your integrity if just because somebody else is doing something, it's okay that I do it because they do it. Then where's your integrity at?
That makes sense.
You have no integrity then. Your integrity is purely based off of somebody else's actions. That's not integrity. That means it's constantly changing. That's bullshit. You got to stand on your square all the time. So if that's what you do, then that's what you do. You can't make an excuse why I called them that. That's what I do. I choose not to. I don't use that word.
Right.
I never female I ever dealt with. Now, granted, I only have dealt with 3 females my whole entire life. I was married for 20 years.
Yeah.
I never called my ex-wife that ever.
Fact.
But I could say a whole bunch of other shit that could make her mad. I could not respond to her and she would react like I said this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I choose not to do it. I'm always uncomfortable when I see other people doing it, when I see other men doing it. I could care less about what women do. And this is not a knock against the women. Some things I just expect from women.
Right.
When I see men acting a certain way, when I see men justifying certain things, that shit pisses me off. And then I feel like I need to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Because you can't say you love your mother, you love your daughter, but because this woman made you mad, she a bitch.
Yeah, you disrespect her. That's
Yeah, women make you mad. I seen my mother and my grandmother say all kinds of shit to my stepfather and my grandfather, and them two men never said anything out of the way to them two women. Never raised their hand, never did nothing. That's the example that I'm coming off of. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my grandmother was a hard woman. That woman was crazy. She was out her mind because of what she went through before my step grandfather. You feel what I'm saying? I call him my grandfather because that's the only man that I knew. I ain't know the other guy, but he abused her, and she wasn't gonna let nobody else do anything like that to her again. So she was a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? And he had to endure that and take that.
Right.
For years, and he never called her out her name, never said nothing back. She hit him in the head with one of them cast iron frying pans. He was laid out in the middle of the floor. We thought he was dead.
Yeah.
The most he would say to her was, Helen, go sit your ass down somewhere. He never called her out her name. And she gave him plenty of reasons to, and he never did it. So when you niggas do it, I don't feel like it's an excuse for it. I just don't.
Facts.
Because it was a man that made her like that in the first place. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a man. It was a man that made her like that. So it's like that's love. If he endured that, bro, and I guarantee you, she love him to death now. She love him to death.
They loved each other so much they died weeks apart from each other. When my grandmother died, I said at the funeral that my grandfather was gone. He wasn't there, and he died a week later.
Yeah,
they was together for 30-something years.
Yeah,
that's how it usually happens.
She loved him to death, bro. Because he was able to endure that, dog. That's love, and he loved it. That's why he dealt with it. He knew she had to get that through. She had to get that out of her system, bro. You know, that's what a lot of men don't understand about women. That's why, I ain't never put my hands on no woman, because it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that men do to women that make them like that, man. Yeah. I'm not defending these lame ass dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You dudes do this, and then when some good dude like one of us come around, we love them, so we endure this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This leading right into the next question. You know how when like we bigging up the sisters, and no disrespect to any other race out there, we respect y'all too, but on my podcast and my channel, I like to focus on us, which is black people, which I am. You know what I mean? But when dudes big up sisters, or they talk highly of women, or you dig what I'm saying, they try to put them on a pedestal, other dudes, you'll see them calling them simps. To me, a simp is a dude that don't respect women. You dig what I'm saying? That don't big up women. So that's my question. Why, if a man bigs up another female or a woman or his wife or his girlfriend, another dude call him a simp? And
that's because men and women has this thing where they're not used to somebody doing something without getting immediate gratification for it. So they feel like when a man does that, he's doing it because he wants something from the woman. When I do it, I don't. I know women in real life. So when I do it online, when the sisters come to my channel and I talk to them and I speak to them, it's not one of them that can say that I ever said anything to them inappropriately. I want to be a big brother to them, a little brother to them, uncle to them, a son to them, whatever it is to be, but nothing more than that.
Right.
Because I have women in real life, so I'm not looking to be that. I just appreciate women. I love women. I appreciate them. You know, a simp is somebody that's only doing or saying something because he wants something from the woman.
Yeah.
And those guys that say that, they're saying it because that's what they do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
You there, Street? He's still on the screen. I think I lost it, but go ahead, Derek, with your answer.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I think we lost Street.
I'm still here. My phone started ringing.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
You can go ahead though, Dark. I was at the
But
end of my speech.
right. So to piggyback that, that's true. It's a zero understanding thing, and you're right. I call that kind of like clout chasing or you know them dudes who be like on Facebook, which I'm trying to stay off of that shit anyway, because I usually go in there to promote videos. But it be a lot of my classmates and female friends that I went to school with or grew up with. You know, dudes be on there, random dudes. You ever had them type of friends that just like to go through your friends and shit, and they really just be sneaking. They look at your conversation with them, and they assume that it's a certain way, like how what brother just said, and it's not. You know, we like these are just genuine friends. Like my wife is on here,
Yeah.
so you know, what do I look like DMing somebody? And because my friends, female friends, they gonna blast it, bro. They gonna blast it, and it's to be expected. Like he said, anybody that's been on this panel, man, I ain't been shown nothing but love, and I show it back. And that's what it is. It's we respect these queens on these panels, you know. And we're not going outside. Like if one of them want me to come and guest on one of their channels, I'm down for it. That's what it's gonna be. This is on a brother sister type level. You know, we all got lives outside of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that sneaky conniving type of behavior, dude. Like, it's, bruh. I just don't understand, and it shows a lot about their character, man. Like, that's just like one of them dudes that try to talk to your wife. You could get up and walk to the bathroom, dude. One of them type of dudes there try to holler at your wife. You know, and I see my wife gonna handle herself. I ain't gotta say or do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, but I never understood that. But dudes that do that kind of shit, bro, that it's in their blood, bro. Like it's in their blood, bro. Like and what irks me is I used to come up now when I was back in my day, you know, when I was in my early 20s or whatever. When I was single, if I liked the chick, I liked the chick. I was gonna tell her that. I'm not gonna sit up here. You got them cats out here that be trying to play this brotherly role, but then he know you into the chick, but he playing this brotherly role, but he's really into her too, the same way. So how you gonna come off as a brother to the chick and then turn around and you really want her, but you've been coming off as brother all this time? That's like, to me, that's some fraudulent behavior to me, bro.
Yeah.
Because how you know that chick gonna look at you weird as fuck. Like you can't. Nah, I'm not finna come out. If she like my sister, she like my sister. You know,
Fact.
Don't play that role. Then when you see somebody of interest, now you want to drop salt on the cat.
Yeah.
Because you done put yourself, you done already X'd yourself out before you even got in.
Yeah. That's
You know,
fact.
so it's like, man, like it's, bruh. I ain't gonna lie and say I haven't had people inbox me or chicks inbox me, but I'm like, hey man, it clearly say married on my shit. Like, hey, you know, you know,
I had the same thing. I had pictures and everything, and I'm just like, nah. You know what I mean? I ain't in a relationship, but I'm in situations.
Right,
but at the same time, I don't know you. And if you're willing to send me something without knowing us even having a conversation yet,
right,
and you just sending me something, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't, you know, I'm not pressed that way. I'm not doing this to meet somebody.
Right. Yeah. It's out of the blue. On some random shit. Like out of the blue. You just supposed to respond to that. Nah.
Yeah. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You know, so it's respect goes a long way, man. And I've heard some people, like, it was a subject, ZX had a subject about this same issue. And there was people in there trying to low key holler at some of the queens in there, knowing that they was with somebody, or they would play it off like they was YouTube boyfriends or girlfriend. But really on the slick side, they trying to holler like, what kind of shit is that, bro? You know what I mean? So it's not, crazy. You know, we're not here for that. You know what I'm saying? We at the age we ought to be somewhere in life to where that kind of behavior shouldn't even be relevant. Like we on some trying to build our people. You know what I'm saying? So You know, now we can't control what everybody else do. You know, they can do what they want to do outside of this shit, outside of the panels or whatever. But you know, I just choose not to take no part in it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever kind of knowledge I can give, whether it's to the kings or the queens, I'm here for it. You know,
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's how I feel.
So
Okay. Moving on to the next question. This gonna be a good question. I really haven't, for myself, I have a definition of what it is, and I'll give my answers after I ask the question. But I think there's a lot of answers to this question.
Right.
So I just asked it, what is your definition of a man? And I'll start off by saying my definition is pretty simple and easy. If a man is to protect, to provide, and to do anything for his family. That's just plain cut and dry. Protect, provide, do anything for the family.
right.
And I'll pass it over to you, brothers.
And I mean, you pretty much took the best of them, but I'm gonna add on. So and you're right. You know, one of my answers was definitely gonna be to protect. You know, and try to guide them in the direction that's in the best interest of my family, and definitely be the rock and head of the house. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my children, they want for absolutely nothing, you know, and my wife as well, you know. So that's just basically what a lot of guys out here don't understand is we are the rock, we are the head, and the wives are the helpmeets, basically. You know what I mean? Yeah. They help in those areas where we kind of slack or we lack a little bit. That's where the wife comes in at, you know. But overall, it's up to us to protect and you know, me, I'm when my kids get of age, I'm gonna start training them, you know. I got a whole plan of how I'm gonna do with my kids and family. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on that as the rock, the man of the household. So
I agree with mostly everything y'all said. I'm going to I have a different aspect, a little different approach,
right.
because certain things that we've been told is just not actual fact or truth. The woman and man was always right next to each other.
Right.
The man and the woman's role was as equals in our ancestors' culture. It's a reason why they removed the woman from next to the man.
Right.
In that culture. They even removed the statues from being next to each other, which is weird as hell, but they did. And they forced their culture on us where they make it seem like the woman's role is less than the man's. It's not. It's equal.
No,
it's a partnership. We have a partnership. This is a partnership. If we business partners, my role and your role, you have things that you're good at, I have things that I'm good at, and we bring that together.
Right.
It's not me having rulership over you or you having rulership over me. It's us bringing two merging businesses together and furthering that.
Right.
So as a man, me having understanding of that and me understanding what your role is, that's my responsibility, is understanding my role within this relationship. And every relationship is different.
Yeah,
true. You can't drive every car the same way. They might look the same.
Yeah.
Every time you get a new car, you got to sit in it. You got to figure out, you know what I mean, where the turn signals at, how the radio work, how all that shit work. You can't drive all of them the same. So each time for each man out there, for anybody that ever hears this, and I was married for 20 years. So it even took me adjusting after dealing with the same person for 20 years. All I knew was that person. Leaving that situation, I had to realize, shit, everybody ain't like her. There ain't a whole lot out here. I had to adapt to the situation. So I had as a man, having understanding is important. And understanding who the hell you are. and what the role is in the relationship and adapting that. Because sometimes they're going to be great at something that you're not, and you can't see them as competition.
Yeah.
Exactly. Why are men threatened by that? Why are
I
some men
don't
threatened by
know.
that?
That is the weirdest shit. Just because she make a couple of more than you, if it's all going the same place, why does it
Same
matter?
household. Same
It's the same
household.
house. It shouldn't matter.
Okay, but just to cut in on that, you say, because to me, I don't run my house this way, but I know, like I said, this show is not for us. We don't have to express our personal beliefs or none of that. This show is for people that's listening that might run across my channel and might hear the show. So
Right.
why do the person who makes the most in the house, whether there's man or woman, and this ain't cut and dry. Everything I say is just a question, and you know what I'm saying? Most relationships is like this. Why does the person who makes the most in the home feel like they have the most say so?
That's society, though. And
Yeah, that's
come
what that
from
is.
a situation. I come from a situation where, when we were starting out, I was in the lead, and then we made certain sacrifices for her career, where suddenly she was making $30,000 more than me. But because of what our structure was, it had no effect on us because
Right.
everything we had 3 bank accounts.
Yeah.
We had what we called the business account, which where all our money went to. All the bills came out of that, and then we split what we called the profit afterwards. She
Right.
got 60%, and I took 40%. That was my idea. That wasn't what her original idea was. She was like, nah, it's not fair, it's 50-50. I was like, nah, you the woman, you're gonna do more shit for the house than me. You're gonna buy curtains and shit. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we based that, and we had that belief system before we moved up in tax bracket, and it
Right.
didn't change. Now, when the vision started to change, when what the one vision was, then we had to separate it, because when materialistic shit become more important than me, now something has to change.
Right.
But, and I'm not saying that will work for everybody, but so more often than not, whoever makes the most, then it's perceived and they get to be the one that's responsible for everything because they feel like they have more responsibility. Get the fuck out of here. You're paying a bill. It's going to get paid regardless. Man or woman, it's going to get paid regardless. It doesn't matter how much you make. We still going to have to pay these bills.
Right. Yeah, that's an issue, man. That's an issue, man, and society, like you said, man, because it's I know people that's going through that shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, like I mean, money. I mean, y'all gonna pay the same bills whether whoever's making the higher salary. You know, hell, my wife make a couple thousand more than me. You think I'm worried about that? I don't give a man. I ain't worried about that, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, she can make a couple thousand more than me, but I make what I make, and I'm the one that got the A1 credit. So hey, this shit go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she make a couple thousand more. I make good money. She make a couple dollars, but I got the money and the credit. So it's like, you know, hey, something like you said, I might be good at something that she's not. She might have some characteristic about herself that she's good at that I'm not, that she can teach me, you know. So it's people got to stop how you competing with your spouse. Like you remember that episode of Martin when Martin found out Gina was making more money than him, bro? Do you know, even though that was a comedy, bro, and I love watching Martin, that was a comedy, but you got brothers out here that'll really do that shit. They be like, take a pay cut. You know what I'm saying? Really? You're gonna cheat your own household.
That's the sad part of it. It's just that mentality, because this is a partnership. This is a merger. You know what I mean? And nobody should want anybody to have too much control over the situation. Because what do you do when it's over?
Yeah.
If it's over, what do you do? For my queens, what do you do? Now you're putting up with more because you are dependent.
Yeah.
So now you're putting up with things you wouldn't normally put up with. And that's for both sides. That's for the man who's living off the female. You're going to put up with her doing and saying whatever. And then the same vice versa. So you're going to choose to be unhappy because you don't know nothing. But that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I'm kind of, we had a comment in the chat, fellas. I'm old school, so I kind of agree with what Pink Bubble said. She says you cannot be head of household and you have your female working, answering to a boss 8 to 10 hours a day. Then your children are with the babysitter or in a school after a daycare 8 to 10 hours. See, me, I would prefer if we have children that my woman not work or create a business from home that she can do. You see what I'm saying?
My wife worked from home. Yeah, she worked from home.
Okay, so
I agree with that somewhat, but in this society and today's time, if you want to build a empire, if you want to build something substantial, both people, you need multiple incomes.
Right.
You need that. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have been able to accomplish owning a home the first time and then building the second one from the ground up by the time we was 30 if it didn't take both of us doing it and supplying a better lifestyle for our kids. Our kids know nothing about how I lived before. To me, that's being the head of the household because my kids don't get to experience anything that I experience.
Yeah.
And we put that work in together. We did that. Not just her, not just me. It took both of us to accomplish that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's saying something to build something together. That shit means something. That's not me just doing it. That's just not her just doing it. That's them saying an example of what this shit should look like.
Yeah.
How it should look like. This should look like this. This is how it should go. This is what the man should do. And this is how the woman should back this man. And then this is a sacrifice that a man should make when he love a woman and he want her to do better. Like this, to me, regardless of whatever. Now, circumstances for each relationship is different. Only those two people know what those two people do. You feel what I'm saying? That's not going to work for everybody. You know what works for your household, like what the standard is. It shouldn't be what the standard is. Like people have this thing in their mind that this is the standard and this is what it's supposed to be. No, each individual situation has to be different depending on the two people that's in it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't force something that's not there. I agree. In principle wise, in a perfect world, and I did this, and that she wasn't having it. I did this originally when she had my son. When she got pregnant with my son and she couldn't work, I worked 2 jobs. I took care of everything. She was like, "Nah, this not gonna work. You're not here.
Exactly. That's what I'm
You
doing.
ain't
now.
here. This not working. You not here, my nigga. No, we can't do this because I signed up to be with you."
Right.
I didn't sign up to be here by myself.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up to take care of them just by myself.
Yeah.
So the job of raising them was our job together. The job of building what we had was our job together. It wasn't no, this is your responsibility and then this is mine. No, we did this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the imagery that they got. And I'm not saying that that's perfect. I'm not saying that will work for everybody else. What works for this person might not work for the next. And what somebody else perceive is what a household supposed to be might not be what my vision is. It might not work for everybody else. But on the flip side of that, we had the luxury of being able to do it, and being successful at it for a long period of time. We were supposed to be a statistic
Exactly.
We started at 17 and 19. We were supposed to be a statistic. We were supposed to be baby mother, baby father. She was supposed to end up with 3 or 4 more kids by 4 or 5 different niggas. I was supposed to have a couple of more babies and continue being a drug dealer and go to jail.
Right.
But that didn't happen. We had envisioned, we made sacrifices, and we made it happen. Whether it was perfect or not, whether or not it was what society say it was supposed to be, and everybody had something to say about it, we made that shit work. We was able to do it, and we had help along the way. We had help along the way because we didn't have to pay really expensive for childcare and things of that nature. We didn't have to pay a whole lot for childcare. And our kids was with somebody that was trusted. And we had the luxury of basing our hours because I was the one that got off earlier. Mm-hmm. I was able to take them to school and pick them up for school. I was able to help them with their homework and cook for them. She got off later. You know what I mean? So we had an arrangement that worked for us. Everybody else ain't like that. And that's why some people wait until they get at a certain point in their career to have kids.
Right.
But we didn't have the luxury of waiting. We started too early. So we had to do something around that. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. My situation could be a little different than what other people might believe it is. So my belief system is a little different because I've seen it work from another end with different mindsets.
Yeah.
You see how hard y'all had to work though? You see how hard y'all had to work to get there? But when society already has the shit. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Society already has the luxuries. So it's like we're looked at in black men, we're looked at in such a different way because not only are there a fraction of sorry ass men that don't want to do shit, but there's another fraction of us that do. But they still make it hard for you to get there. So I understand what you mean by having to, because you're not gonna get an empire by yourself. That's just like when I built this house. Number one, I had the salary, I had the credit, but guess what? Her income still had to be on paper just for you to fucking qualify to get the shit. Because for number one, they don't want to see no black man do this alone. They don't want you to be like, okay, this is a black man and he about to buy a house on his own. We see he got the income, so we got to put another roadblock in his way.
Yep.
Okay, he got
that's the same thing that we went through.
So we got to put another roadblock in him. Okay, we got to put this block in front of him. Okay, what's the spouse make? So now they need to see her shit, even though it's not even fucking needed. It's not even needed, bro.
Her name could have just won on the deed, but they make you go through that. They did the same thing with me. She wasn't at her new joint long enough for her. You know what I'm saying? But they wanted it anyway. I'm like, but y'all told us this but it was what it was. You know what I mean? You got to make those certain sacrifices for whatever. And that is what it is. They put those obstacles in front of us. But guess what? Exactly. For most of us, it's just that, a fucking obstacle. It don't stop you. It's just an obstacle. They can go over it, around it, under it, however, but we got there anyway.
Exactly. So you know how hard it is when you trying to, and I know everybody can attest to this. You know how hard it is when it's time when you trying to get to closing on a house. You see all the shit that they throw at you. You can't even if somebody give you $40 and you put it in your account, they got the microscope up. You trying to figure out where you got it from.
Oh, you better not go buy something. Don't go buy nothing. Don't go get credit or something. They will because it get ran again underneath the underwriter, and a lot of people don't know that. They run it again when it goes to the underwriter, and if you accumulate any more credit, they will deny your shit, and you're not going anywhere.
But guess what? The other society don't get that shit though.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? They're put in a totally different bracket and category of credit. I swear these motherfuckers born with 800 credit scores. I swear. But
that's the way it feels like.
We're not given that luxury. It gotta be, because think about it. Now, my wife is 2 classes away from a master's degree. Okay. Now she has had higher degrees than people in her department and was qualified to do a higher management position, right? But they would give it to somebody that looked like them with no qualifications though. You see what I'm saying? So if they would do that to somebody, not to mention where our women and educated men are already underpaid. So this is what we got to understand as a people. I know. In reality, if we were from the beginning of time to the ending of slavery and all that shit, if we would have had our fucking 40 acres and a mule like they promised us in the first place, I promise you, my wife would not work a fucking minute for these people.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So she understands that we're trying to buy land. So she understands what we got to do together, because I can burn myself out doing this shit, and I will. I'll burn myself out doing this shit, bro. Just to try to get him a good life. I will do it, but that's not something that she want though. Because like you said, I got two babies. I got a 5-year-old, a 1-year-old. Dude, they not trying to have you going all night like that working.
Yeah,
because it take both to do that job. That's not one's responsibility. That's just not the woman's responsibility. Right. I was very heavily involved in raising my kids. Like, I love being a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit. Yeah. I don't know how to be nothing else but a father. Like, I really love being a father. And I am with my oldest daughter right now. I love being a father. Like I love that shit. I don't know how men separate themselves
exactly
from doing that. Like, I love being a part of that.
Exactly, man. I'm telling you, exactly. So it's not like you're pressuring the woman to have to work or do anything. It's like, I couldn't make her sit down if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that would be, I would love for her to be able to do that, but we got the luxury. Her mom comes over, helps out with the kids, stuff like that. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But it's you got to look at this. You got to look at this from a perspective of we're trying to own something that was taken from us, and that's land. Mm-hmm. And you got to do that together. You got to, because they're overpricing shit that they stole from us already.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
They make it real hard. They make it real hard. And when you go into buying your second, because the first one, they give you a little bit of help, right? Right. That second one ain't no second time home buyers, nothing.
Nah, you
gotta have a percentage. Like, we needed 17 before it was finished being built. We had to make so many sacrifices during that time. And then my mother died right before closing. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to pay for that out of pocket because my mom ain't had no insurance.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to, which she didn't want me to, but I had to do something that I ain't doing years to make certain things happen. I didn't want to, but I ain't had no choice because two things had to happen at the same time. And I didn't know no other way at that time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know no other solution because of what we was doing. I couldn't get no loan because then we wasn't going to be able to close.
Right.
So the only thing that I could think of, and she ain't find this out until later on. The only thing that I could think of is what I knew how to do. And that was the only time in my life that it became an option again. You know what I'm saying? And I regret doing it, but I don't regret doing it because the end result was what it was. It was real quick. It was over with. It was done. But I felt like that sacrifice was warranted for that situation. Now, the consequence wouldn't have been, though. And that was the thing that I thought about afterwards, because it would have been easy to continue. But there's no way that I could have dealt with mentally if something was to happen being away from my kids.
Right.
But for that split second, that was the only option that I saw, even though I know I could have found 150 million other ways. But sometimes we resort back to what we know. And I done got to the point now, finally, after all this time, where it's completely not even an option, no matter what's going on. I always find another solution. But
Thanks.
for that time, it had to be done because that 17 was sitting there. But then I had to touch that in order to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we're a month away. And then funerals is high.
Oh yeah.
High as hell. And my mother didn't even want to write. And now, eventually, we got reimbursed because my mother had a 401k because she was a nurse for years. She had a 401k that was sitting there that she never touched.
Right.
But that took almost a year for them to give up
Wow.
to reimburse. You feel what I'm saying? Like we had to go through a whole process because my mother and them father, his second family, he named them the same names as my mother and uncles in them. So it was another one of her, another one of my aunts. You feel what I'm saying? It was another one of each one of them. So we had to go through all that. Who's who? Oh no, this not her. We had to go through all that for a whole year before we even got reimbursed for. And there was no time to wait for that. You know what I mean? So I wish I wouldn't have, but I had to. But the sacrifices that we made in order to be great for those three people that we brought into this world, I will never take anything back from ever.
Straight up.
Good shit, brothers. We had the big homie ZX.
Shout out
We had
ZX. I
jumped
saw him in there.
Shout out
Dropped
ZX.
out.
Hopefully he come back.
We need. It's three different. It was well, 1, 2, 3 different generations up on the panel. That would have been nice if he, you know what I'm saying, got the chance.
But you know, technically we all from the same generation. Just not the way that we look at it streetwise, but we all Generation X.
Yeah, I agree. I look at it as the years. To me,
that's how I look at it. I look at it 10 years apart. That's how I look at it.
No,
and I think that's how most people look at it.
What I'm saying is I look at 80s, 70s. You see what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So if you was born in the 60s, then that's a generation. 70s, that's a generation. 80s, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll keep going. Hopefully he'll pop back in and bless us with some of that knowledge he got, because he got a lot. You know what I'm saying? But so the next thing I wanted to touch on, or the next question I ask you, brothers, is what do you think that we can give to the youngsters that's coming up behind us? Because me, like I say, I have 2 sons, and I definitely am not raising them how I was raised. My mother and father, they was, you know what I'm saying? They was raising me through the 80s and the 90s, which made me, I wasn't a crack baby, but you would consider crack babies. You dig what I'm saying? So with me not raising them the way I was brought up, it's kind of making me feel like I'm raising them soft because they have a house. We not renting nowhere. We not on Section 8. We not in no housing. They get nice clothes. They got a TV in every room. Everybody got their own room in the house. You dig what I'm saying? So what would you give? What advice could you give to these youngsters that's not your son, not your brothers, a brother that you know out there doing wrong? What advice would you give them to get to our or not our plateau, but you know what I'm saying, our level of thinking, and without having to go through prison and jail, and you know what I'm saying, all of the agony and pain that we had to go to? What information would you give to a young brother in today's times?
I'll let the brother Dark go ahead.
Well, I pretty much, and you said without to prevent them from, you know, going to jail and all that, right? Before all that, or okay. So
just any information you got that you could give, positive information you would give to a young brother today.
Well, for one, you know, respect was always the number one thing, you know, because, you know, it's respect goes it goes far. So once you can you can get that instilled in a youngster's head, man, as far as respect, and then you can pretty much teach them anything. Like I've had youngsters that just, you know, wild, don't know how to talk, you know, just headed for straight destruction, bro. Like, I mean, it's me being coming from Acres Home, where I came from and stuff like that. I seen a lot, seen a lot of, killings and all this stuff, man. And just basically the respect and surroundings and the company you keep is the most important that I would give to a youngster that's trying to avoid heading down that road. If I gotta play that big brother role to him, that's what I'll do to keep him from going down that direction. Cause I was almost headed there. I ain't gonna lie, I was almost there. So
but it's easy. Hold, not to cut you off. It's easy to say, don't head down that road. Be specific.
No, I gotta show them. No, I'm showing them. Like as far as I got a lot of, it's a lot of youngsters out there. They want to make money. Everybody want to make money, but a lot of them don't have no guidance. So I don't know if you know about the programs, the Prince, but they used to have these summer job programs down here that taught you about careers and when you was 14, 15 and 16, they had these summer job programs. I was always in them, you know what I'm saying? So it's like my mama kept me in them to keep me out the streets, even though I was in them still, but I still knew what kind of company to keep him and what not to. But as far as is what I learned, I can instill and show to them what it took for me to get where I'm at, and what's going to happen. What's the consequences of your actions of what you're doing in these streets, or where you could be headed to. Now it's not all talk, because like you were saying about your sons, you felt like you didn't want to feel like they were being soft because you got them out the hood and all that. No, you always remind them or tell them, even show them if you can. You show them where you came from. Show them, because when they see it, trust me, they ain't gonna want. They gonna listen. Now, if it's a kid that's already gone, if he already out there, it's gonna be a bit more challenging. It's gonna be hard to get through to him when he's heavily influenced by the streets. But getting the kid out the hood is probably the best thing you can do, because you got him, and there's nobody else to influence him. You can get through to him, and plus they look up to you. That's just like our daughters. I said this the other day. That's like our daughters. The most important male figure in the daughter's life is her father. Yeah. So she's watching everything they're watching everything we do. They're watching us go to work every day. Mm-hmm. They're learning what to expect. I'm not going to take my daughter to no McDonald's. I'm going to take her to the 5-star restaurants where I eat. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do, because you're not going to be able to come here and take my daughter on no cheap date. So it's about exposure. You exposure, and it gives these kids something to strive for. Even if they're not your kid. I've showed people's kids that weren't mine, and people that just, kids that didn't have no guy. I've showed them what they could be, what they can do. So it's not only just saying it. We got to do it. It's so you doing a good thing. Don't feel like that you messing up, or your sons are soft because you got them from around where we came from. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we did. That's a plus. We didn't, because if we could have it our way, we wouldn't have been there either. We wouldn't have never been there either. But it taught us a lot. So we got a lot of knowledge to give, and we can pass it on to our kids. And it can get passed down from generation to generation. The same stuff will live on. So this is how you break the cycle, if you want to call it that. So don't feel like you, because that's what we're doing every day, brother. We're breaking cycles. We're breaking them. Yeah. Because society is not society. What we're doing right now, society fucking hates, bro. What we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We're a gang, and three or more people.
It's a gang.
You done brought street, and I appreciate you, brother, coming in here and just dropping what you had, because you got 20 years of marriage. I need to talk to you a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying?
I fucked all that up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm having trouble at 6. So hey. I appreciate you, bro. Salute to you. You a king just like everybody else in here. So, hey, I look forward to talking to you more, man, and getting a little bit more knowledge on life itself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
That's what it's about,
pass it.
man. Life is nothing but memories and moments. That's what life is in a total package. It's
Right.
memories and moments. That's what the fuck it is. But what you feel, and I felt that way before, but I also understood that my mom and everybody that was raising me to survive the environment I was in.
Right.
And the job as a parent is to try to do a better job than your parents did. And you don't know the end result of that until your kids is out here on their own. But I see glimpses every time I look at my kids. I used to think that I used to be like, they soft. Like I need to toughen them up a little bit. Like I was a little bit too hard on my son. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now looking at him become the man that he's becoming, and as respectful as he is, like I love to hear people say how respectful my son is. Like I love hearing that. How respectful he is. My 15-year-old daughter, a month ago, filled out a job application on her own. Got her job on her own because she already knew what the standard was.
Right.
We will provide for you for as long as we can. You can live off this, but understand the end result of what the situation you're living in now, at your mother's situation now, and what we built for y'all. Y'all can't take this with y'all.
Exactly.
And I can't teach you work ethic. I can't teach you that. You got to go learn that on your own. All the chores I give you is not teaching you work ethic. You're doing it because mommy and daddy told you to do it.
Exactly.
I need you to know what it feels like to have somebody that you have no attachment to tell you something to do and you do it. Now, they all have aspirations of owning something of their own, and I want them to keep that. But in order to be a great leader, you have to be a good follower. That's just the cost. Like I can't listen to you if you can't even take orders. Like that don't even make sense.
Right.
So you have to learn how to lead. And the only way to do that is for you to go out here and see it early. So each one of them respectively have all started working when they was about 15 and a half to 16 years old.
Right.
My daughter has a very good job right now, her own place, own car. My oldest daughter. Son, same way. My youngest daughter, since even when we was giving her allowance, she would go buy candy, sell candy in school, and double her money with the allowance we was giving her.
Right.
She just has that personality. You know what I mean? Which is some bloodline shit. If she was in a different environment, she would be doing something else.
True.
That's just in her blood. You know what I mean? But me taking them out of that gave them something else. That's when I started to recognize that what we did was actually a good thing. They don't need to experience it in order for me to still give them the strength that they need to survive what's going on in the world. I can teach them about economics. I can teach them about how credit works. I can teach them all these things, but I still need them to go out here and learn and make their own mistakes. I can't hold them and have them and live by the mistakes that I made. That's not fair to them. I have to let them go do it on their own. But the advice that I would give to anybody, any young person coming up, which I have said to them before, is enjoy and stay young as long as you can. Take advantage of time. Time flies by. Take advantage of it. Don't grow up before it's time for you to. Don't do that. And understand whatever you want to be, figure out what that is and what you need to do to become it, because there's nothing stopping you from doing it. It's no different. If you want, everybody can be a doctor if they choose to. It's just some people figure it's too hard, but you can do it if you want it to. You just got to really want it. So whatever you really want to do, put your time and focus into that. And then me living by an example, because a lot of people in the environment don't get to see people do what we do because we leave.
Yeah.
We don't stay.
True.
So they don't see their neighbor doing what we do. They see what we saw
Yeah.
and what attracted us to the block. And I understand that. So them saying a different perception, like it's important for my relatives who haven't reached that point when we had our house built. It was important for me to have all of them come up and see this.
Yeah.
And the first thing my little cousin wanted to know was, "Oh, cuz, how'd you do this?" That's what he asked. He's like, "How'd you do this? You sure you ain't got a plug?" Nah. This is what happened. This is what it is. It's not about that mystery bag that everybody runs around and chase. It's about this. I broke it down to him, and he's trying. Like he's really, really trying, and I see the effort. You know what I'm saying? I see the effort. I see him trying. I see him trying to separate himself from that life that he's been a part of for so long that he only knew about because he ain't had the same luxury as me. I've been working since I was 13 and a half. One of the greatest gifts my mother ever gave me was a work permit because I knew how it felt to work and also do the other thing. But I knew what it felt like to work. There's so many people who live that life that don't know what it feels like to fill out a job application, even how to look for a job, even how to choose a career. And learn something that says you know how to do something, even if you don't want to go to college. There's plenty of things that you can have in your pocket that say you know how to do something. You can get a CDL license. You can get an equipment operator's license. It's a lot. Welders make a lot of money. It's a lot of trades out here that people don't realize. It's a lot of jobs out here in general that we cut ourselves out of because we don't even know they exist. It's a person that get paid to look at the light signals.
Right.
It's a person that get paid to change the light bulbs in the tunnel. They get paid a lot to do those things. So it's a lot of things out here that people can do if they just knew that they existed. Opportunity is there. They just got to know it's there. They got to be able to see it. And sometimes it takes people like us to show them, and we're not going to be able to help everybody. Everybody not going to get what we saying or what we doing, because we pretty much all saying the same thing. It might sound a little different to everybody, but I recognize we all three of us are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
True. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody might hear me say something and recognize it a little bit more than the way the Prince said it or the way Dirk said it, but we saying the same thing. But what's important is people getting the information.
True. Yes, sir.
That's a fact, man. Good talking points, man. Good information from both of you brothers. I knew this would be a dope conversation between us three. Hopefully we can do it again. I don't know how much time y'all brothers have left. If y'all wanted to wrap it up, or do I have enough time for another question or two? Or
I'm good. I got enough. I got some time. I'm off tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah, I can catch one. I can catch one for. Yeah, I gotta go in, unfortunately, but yeah, I can catch one more though.
Okay. My question is to the panel, to my brothers, is we see drama on YouTube and beef on YouTube between various people, you know what I mean? And that's, to me, that's only setting us back. If other people, like I say, if other people join YouTube and they watch that and they catch that and they see us bickering and beefing and fighting amongst each other, that's only setting us back. But if someone attacks you, then it's only right to respond, correct? So how do y'all feel about YouTube beef? Is it something that y'all would interact in, or is it just entertainment? And either one of y'all can go.
I'll go. I got mixed feelings. I got mixed feelings about the whole thing. When I first came on here, the mistake that I made was that every man that presented themselves a certain way thought like I did. So I was thinking people was generally being who they was.
Yeah.
Over the course of time, what I realized is that this becomes about the monetary gain that you can gain from it. How many people that you can pack into a room, how many likes you can get or even dislikes you can get, and how many donations you can get.
Before you get too deep,
All right, did I hit that nigga with an
Street.
RKO right in his face? Oh yes. I told
Yeah,
y'all,
you got,
I don't touch a nigga without leaving.
you got some shit in your background. There you go. I just wanted to welcome ZX to the panel. Welcome
I
you
don't
to
need
the
no
show.
man. I know Joyce.
big
Salute,
brother.
homie. Salute, big homie.
What's
Good to
happening?
see you.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, I'm a little upset with y'all, man.
Why?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. Y'all had a men's panel, and you didn't invite me.
I
That's
thought you
one.
was doing
Hold
about
on.
it.
No. Let me tell you the rules to the game. Because it's rules to the game, players. It's rules to the game.
Yeah.
All right. I shout out channels all day long. I don't have a problem with it. I never have a problem with it. Promoting other channels, I'll do that for free. I
Yeah.
do that all the time. I invite people up, come on up, participate. We shout out to each other. You dig? We show love to each other. That's my belief system. When
Right,
just so you can understand something. When I built up my channel, I paid people to promote my channel. Fundi Fee, I paid her. O'Neal TV, I paid her. Um, um, what's the other lady's name? The other lady, I paid her. I paid King World. I was dropping $50, $25 for people to just promote my channel. That's how I built my channel up. And and just so everybody know, and I'm not mad, but I think you need to know because it causes conflict within your circle if you don't know. So Ashe Divine, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. She has a channel, she has views and everything. I never would go into Ashe's channel and drop my shit, what I got going on at the same time on her show. That's for the people in the chat. So when you come into somebody else's room, you there for that person. And
Right.
if they drop your channel for you, then that's up to the Prince. Like I would never come here and say, shout me out, promote my channel, or just drop in the Prince's channel and say, come over to my channel. It don't work like that. That's like a real high disrespect in the YouTube game. All right. So just moving forward, so we can all stay on the same page, and we cool. And I ain't mad at anything, but I just gotta be real. I mean, I'm doing a show, and two of the mods are saying like, "Yo, it's a show over here." Now, if that was Vic, I cuss him out. If that was
Yeah.
somebody else, I cuss him out. I'd be like, "Yo, what the hell is you doing? You don't come up in the middle of my show and tell me about something someplace else. I'm doing me."
Yeah.
You
Right,
dig? And that's just table courtesy. That's all.
Word. But you know the Prince didn't have nothing to do with.
No. It's not about the Prince. I'm just putting it down so everybody can understand it. It's not about no blame, no nothing. Because Prince might be new and all of that. But just so we understand each other, I promote everybody. As
Yeah.
long as they participate, I promote you. Anybody. It doesn't matter. I promote
I appreciate
everybody.
it.
That's real talk. But but where problems come in because people won't do it. If it starts to look slick, feel slick, like anything you doing, if you want me to be a part of it, then you tell me. Just like I tell people, yo, this one I'm doing on Tuesday, this one I'm doing on that. But you can't do it that way. If you do it that way, it causes problems, and it's just not a good look. At the end of the
Let me
day,
give you some clarity, big homie. Let me give you some clarity.
Hold up, Street.
I had just got back.
Street. Hold up. ZX.
Go ahead.
I big you up on my channel all the time. We got an echo, I think.
that's me. That's me and my cheap microphone. But go ahead.
I big you up on my channel all the time, man. I say you the reason why I started my platform. So there's no disrespect to you. I didn't mean for your mods to come over there and promote my show on your show. That's why I don't do that. You dig what I'm saying? You gave me a wrench on your show. So it's easy if I wanted to promote my channel, I could easily type it in your chat, but I don't do that out of respect for you. I know how respect is to me, respect is respect on or off YouTube. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't no disrespect to you with me having a show and you invited anytime you welcome. You dig what I'm saying? I know you probably didn't know about this panel, but me and Street decided this on his channel earlier today. You dig what I'm saying? So
I said, look, you ain't got to give me a breakdown. I'm
That's
cool
a
with
fact.
it. You ain't got to break nothing down to me. I'm not nobody daddy here. We all compadres. You dig?
it
But
ain't
you
Oh, yeah.
can't. No, no. Listen.
that's
But you
just respect,
cannot. You.
big
No, it's
homie.
not. No, it's not disrespect. It's how you move. It's cool.
No, I
And I
said
accept.
respect. That's just
No,
respect.
no. I get it. I get it. I get it. But
Respect.
I'm just telling you. Just like I said, I would. Me personally. I like Ashe is somebody that I would say somebody that's on a certain level as far as their YouTube game.
Yeah.
And what you just never do is you don't just go into her shit and drop your shit. You just don't do that. It's table courtesy. That's all I'm saying. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
And if you cool, and we all family, then don't nobody want to be left out the loop or
Yeah.
nothing.
True.
I mean, if you my brother, I wouldn't care if you was my twin brother. Damn it, if you said you was going to get something to eat and you went to the store and got something to eat, I'm gonna be looking at you crazy. Like, yo, come on. I always ask you when I'm getting ready to go to the store, you want me to pick you up something? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just table courtesy. It's not about an attitude or anything, but it's not a good look. It's not a good feeling. When you walk up into a room, I'm like, well, wait a minute, they had a show and I didn't know. You
Yeah.
know, because the first thing people do, and I'm gonna tell you what they do, just so you know, Prince. And as you get along in the game, street knowledge, y'all growing your
Oh,
channels, and I want to be a part of helping you with your growth of your channel. I really do. But what you're gonna
right.
learn is, as you grow, you're gonna look at things differently,
Yeah.
and you're
True.
gonna see what I'm saying. You're gonna see what I'm saying. You're gonna be like, damn. I might have to snatch that wrench from overhead. We still cool, but might have to pull your wrench from you because I don't know what you're doing. And it's all about, like you said, respect and loyalty. That's the name of the game, respect and loyalty. When you drop people and you promote and you do whatever for your brothers, because I want to see other channels grow. I swear I do. It's not about me, 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 me. I just wanted to put that out there. And then you're talking about a subject as far as men and the responsibility of manhood and being a father. I've had these panels and I've talked about
Right.
those things. And I would feel as though, like, damn, I would want to be a part of it. I would think that I do have something to contribute, at least from my little perspective. So I'm just putting it out there. Y'all do with it what you will. I don't feel no kind of way, but I'm just telling you, it just wasn't a good look. Not not
And just to
not
just to
and so that we can maintain our relationships the way that they are, because people break
right.
off, and I know people break off. Pete, you got mods that break off, and they say, "Well, fine, I'm going over here. I'm choosing this one." I've been around long enough to see that. I've seen people in chats and channel holders break up and they split up and all of that. All of that's a part of the game. It's cool. I don't do it with no malice. Some of these same people out here are upset because they feel as though some of their people done that to them. Do you understand? And so
Yeah.
to keep the tension down, to keep tensions down, and so there's no infight, because everybody would love to see an infight. Okay, everybody would love to see that.
Oh yeah.
You understand? And I don't want to be a part of that. Not with a group of people that I respect. If you do your thing, do your thing. I'm cool with it. Do your thing. I'm happy for you. But we can't do it a certain way. That's all I'm saying. You got to do it a certain way, and we'll help each other in that process. That's all. All right.
Right.
Just to add on that, I agree with what you're saying. Like, if you got mods over there in your chat, then it's, you know what I'm saying, they your mods. Like, I met them through you. You dig what I'm
No,
saying?
but
So,
they not my mods. They not my mods. They're a
I
group of
mean,
people that I trust, and they can come over here and be your mods. They can leave me and be here with you. I mean, that's the way the game goes. You don't take none of that personal. None of that is
I see
personal
what,
at
yeah, I
all.
see what you're saying.
But
Though.
but to protect your channel, as you grow, and as I grow, and as we all grow, you're gonna look at things a little differently. Like, wait a minute, I'm trying to grow. I can't be splitting and sharing and all the rest of it. But I don't look at it that way. Some people do, and the last thing you want to do is do something where you're having a panel like this, where I would think I would be invited at least. If it was a
You know, I
conversation
didn't know how
had,
to, only way I know how to contact you, big brother, is through your channel. So like you said
yeah,
earlier, I
the, all,
can't go to your channel while you having a show and say, hey man, I'm gonna do
all
it.
of those, all of those mods. I was told Goddess Effect dropped it twice, so she knew about it. I seen Royal drop it. She knew about it. I'm saying you could contact any of the mods, especially Nikki, and they have my phone number directly, and they can call me or whatever. Or you could drop another way you can always get somebody's attention without even calling them or having their phone number. All you gotta do is go to any video and just drop a comment and say, "Yo, I'm doing something tonight. Be there at 7."
This
And it
is
comes up.
spontaneous though. I see what you're
Yeah,
saying, but
yeah, but it's
next time
cool.
you definitely gonna be involved.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. No, you do. I don't want to come off as whining. I'm just saying because I was like,
You good,
wow.
brother. You ain't gotta
Oh
stay
yeah,
out
you
there.
good, bro.
Hey, see,
Yeah, I was like, wow, damn. Just take it and flip it. Take it and flip it, to Prince. Take it and flip it. You doing your show. You doing your show right now.
No,
And
but
I
I
thought,
want you to listen real quick.
I
Like
got you.
like I
But
said, I don't look at this shit like everybody else yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but you ain't gotta tell me that you feel disrespected or nothing like that. Cause like I said, I look at you as a big brother on this shit. You dig what I'm saying? So whether you come in late, whether you don't know, whether you find out when you find out, you always welcome here. That's the same thing you tell me on your platform. So I'm extending the same olive branch over here. You dig what I'm saying? So don't
Right.
feel no way about it because this came up at the end of Street Knowledge's show. We didn't see you there. The only person that we seen there was Miss Royal Jennings. You dig what I'm saying? That I remember. It could have been somebody else from your channel over there. I just don't remember, but I just want to extend my olive branch to you and let you know that you always welcome over here. I don't know if you subscribed. I don't know if you see what I'm saying. So you wouldn't know unless somebody tell you. That's why when you popped up, I put you on. Then you popped off. I sent the message in attack. Can somebody go tell ZX to come back over? We would love to have him on this conversation. You would
I appreciate it. But I just want to listen because I do got to get up and go to work tomorrow. I just wanted to say that, and so that because I was actually talking to somebody, and they was like, "No, just clear it up," because as I said, as you grow, you're gonna realize these things. And I'm not being a hater. You can't be a hater, and you can't be jealous because it's beyond all of that. But it's just about table courtesy. That's all. It's just table courtesy, and you don't reach over somebody. You ask them, "Can you pass me that?" It's just table courtesy, and that's how you do it. But I'm gonna drop back out. I'm gonna continue to listen to this as I get myself ready for tomorrow. All right. I appreciate you just listening to me, taking your time, and it is what it is. It's all good. All right.
appreciate you, big brother.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Yeah, we don't need no invite. Like I look at us as a family too. Like I'm from if this even a term or whatever, I'm from ZX's branch. You dig what I'm saying?
We all are. We all are.
Yeah,
Because he inspired me.
I met everybody over here in my platform off of ZX's platform.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to rob his wrenches or.
Yeah. So it's like I said in the beginning.
I don't want no beef with you. That's my big homie.
Yeah,
that's
we
my
all,
big
we
homie.
all,
So you know what I mean? It ain't no problems. It ain't no beef. I'm gonna be back over there. He gonna be over here, and he gonna help me grow. And I can't do much to help him grow, but I can just if I get on his plan or whatever, I can give my knowledge that I'm gonna give. You know what I'm saying? Every time I done got up there, you did what I'm saying.
Right.
So I just want to put that out there. You brothers can add whatever, or we can go back.
I'll say this before we go back into what we were saying. I'll say this: it was no malice in this in the first place. At the end of my show, because the Prince had mentioned this to me a while ago about doing a show over here, and he was like, "We do something tonight." He messaged me. He gave me the time. What ended up happening, if y'all look at it, ZX ended up going live about 15 or 20 minutes before we started the show.
Facts.
That's the mix up right there. Now, should we have postponed it? I don't know. Maybe that would have been the right thing to do. I'm not sure. But that's what happened. It wasn't any malice in it. It's just no different when I do my show on my own. It's a lot of the times that I'm doing my show and ZX is live at the same time that I'm live. One time I was live and the Prince was there, PJ was there, I believe Nikki was there, and the Prince came over and told PJ that ZX was looking for her. Now, in the confines of that
was disrespectful.
But it wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at it like that because I look at it this way. I look at it like this is a network and people come to get what they get from each one of us. It's no different than switching through channels. When I'm watching a football game, I'm watching the Ravens, but I'm gonna check out what Pittsburgh doing. I might check out what Dallas doing. You know what I'm saying? The same way on here, I might, if Sarnetta doing something, I might see what he doing. I might see what the big homie ZX doing. I might see what somebody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Now, I get what he was saying because people will take the imagery of this and make it out to be something else.
Run with it. Blow that shit
when
up.
That's not what our intention was. It's a lot of other stuff going on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other things going on. Everybody's preoccupied with that. We don't have a room packed for what we talking about.
Yeah,
for real. People peeking in, but we're not packing the house with what we're speaking about. You know what I mean? Right. So when we decided to do this, we're not thinking that anything is going to come out of this of what we're doing. Like it's going to cause an issue because this is about uniting our people, not creating separation. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what we talking about. But people could take this as to mean something else. I'm not involved with none of that shit. I make it clear all the time. I don't get involved in it unless it's affecting. If somebody says something about Ashe, I'm always going to speak on it because my channel wouldn't be where it's at without her. And she ain't had to help me. I didn't pay her. She reached down and helped the channel that had 10 people subscribe to it at the time. Because she believed in what I was doing, and a woman, held her hand out and promoted my channel without even reaching out to me. She never once reached out to me. She didn't say, I'm doing this, I need this. She ain't say nothing but keep doing what you're doing, King. She was pushing me to do more content. Not near one of these clowns that's on here ever even paid my channel even any attention. So whenever somebody says something about her, I'm always going to speak on it. That's just me. Other than that, I don't get involved in that shit. Because I know me, I can't deal with, I'm not going to handle that the way I want to change the way we do this shit.
Yeah. True.
I don't want to conform to the way things are. I want to change the way that we operate on YouTube. I want to change that. I don't want to conform. And I apologize if I don't, but I just don't want to. I feel like we can do better. We can be better. We can set an example. Fuck how things supposed to be. Let's set the standard. Fuck that. Fair. That's just my opinion about it.
Fair. And like I say, I don't know how this YouTube thing go, but by the time I had set up the show or whatever, ZX had went live. You dig what I'm saying? So
I was in a couple of his videos. I went in a couple of the shows earlier. I was at work, so I just kind of poked in and out when I could and just listened to a few of them.
Yeah, I was there. I almost started to message the Prince and be like, "Yo, you wanna change it?" But I didn't think it would have any effect because we're not doing similar content at the time. Yeah, I didn't see people. I figured people would stay over there for what he was doing, and I didn't. I was over there before this started. I was there. I wasn't going to say in the chat what we was going to do because I understand the etiquette of that. You know what I mean? So I wasn't going to say, yo, at 9 o'clock, we doing this. You already into something.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always going to be a time. It's always going to be a time where a few of us is live at the same time. That's just what's going to happen. It's been times where me and Ashe was live at the same time. Because I'm not thinking when I'm setting my schedule if somebody else. Sometimes I do this shit at spur of the moment. I want to go live. I got something to say. I'm not really thinking, should I check who's live that I'm a modern or who I deal with? You know what I'm saying? I'm just not thinking. One, I ain't big enough to think like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't pack a room for the content that I do to think like that. It's not. So that's how I was looking at this. Even though I know the perception, people will try to make this out to be something that it wasn't. And if you do that, you're a sucker for doing it.
Fact.
Because that wasn't what this was about. This is something positive. If you take this and try to make it like we're trying to say something about homie or do something like that, any one of us is grown men and everybody know me. Whenever I have had an issue with anybody, I holler at them.
Yeah. And that's why when homie said that his mods put it in his chat, that's when it was like, oh, well, damn, they shouldn't have did that. You dig what I'm saying? Because like I say, I'm not here to steal nobody mods. Really,
No.
if you look, if I can't even see, but my wife is a mod. That's the only mod I got. You know what I'm saying? So, and I want to run my shit like I don't want to have no mods. I don't want this to be a channel where people coming over here beefing. Now I might get into some shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because the kind of dude I am, I might have to say something to somebody because I don't like what they did. Or you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But I'm a refrain from doing that type of shit. I just want to do my content, which is upliftment, betterment, black powerment. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
If you come over, then that's what you're gonna get. Not all the time, like I said, I'm gonna have a little fun and shit on here too. But if you come over here, that's what you're looking forward to get. That's like somebody said, every channel is different. If you go over to somebody else, you're gonna get beef. If you go over here, you're gonna get spiritual signs, and if you go over here, you're gonna hear about witchery and shit like that. My channel just different. My channel just positive. How can we help us? And when I say us, like I said last show, us is black people. My people.
That's why I do my gun videos the way I do them. Like I may go live if the only time I'm gonna go live, not to cut you off, I'm gonna go live is if y'all know when if we gonna teach a lesson, you know, Z big homie ZX already put it out there. We gonna set that up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that because we want everybody to be in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I got it. I can't do nothing but give respect to him every time I'm on here because he inspired me to push more content. All of y'all, you know what I'm saying? To push more content because I'm sitting on so much stuff, but who knew the right time to put it out? Because I didn't. Yeah. Until I was in ZX's show. Yeah. You know, so that kind of that's why like I had to give that respect to him because and that's all the time because man, look, y'all all showed me love on that panel, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got subscribers didn't even ask for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be. You know, just like Street said. I mean, I can't. Everybody on that panel. If I hear something said about any one of y'all, I'm going in on it.
Yeah.
That's just facts. Like I can't sit up here and allow it. Like, you know, dude was in there trying to talk down on the Queens one day. We ain't having that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's all love here, bro. So it's I don't know what the intentions of whatever Ma did it, and they might not have had no
yeah, I don't think it was no ill intentions. You know? I think his show was winding down, and then they mentioned it, but then the talking starts, and people started to believe that is something other than what it is, and it wasn't that. And what's crazy is people don't realize on this shit alone, it's multiple. It's so many content creators, so many of us doing this. So many. It's so many. I have never, and I will never look at it like any of you brothers is competition to me.
Yeah.
I will never look at it like that. I will
Right.
always look at it like, and I done said if Roll is still here, she will co-sign what I am exactly saying, because I have had personal conversations with her about this. My vision has always been for it to be a network of channels where all of us is affiliated with each other.
Fact.
People understand that we all affiliated with each other, but they
Right.
know exactly what they're getting from us. And every now and then we might come together to do something. But other than that, we all different. We all have a brand of content that we're doing, but we're affiliated with each other. We help each other. We promote each other. It's not about splitting the audience. It's not about any of that, because we have to understand the audience is already split.
Yeah.
Nobody is
Right.
loyal. None of, like, I'm going just to keep it a buck. No, not the one. Everybody watches, even the people that they say they don't watch. They watching it because they know what's going on over there.
Yeah.
So I'm not in the illusion world of believing that these people are mine. Like Roller Mile is just exclusively stuck to my channel. She rides for my channel, yes, but I know she enjoys other content.
Yeah.
I know she do.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And there's
and that's
nothing
cool.
wrong with that. I'm not trying to keep her to myself. I want her to sub over here. I want her to sub everywhere else. I
Yeah.
want her to, because I want to see all of us be able to eat off of this shit one day, because it's people making real money
Right.
off of this. And the sooner that we understand it and take it, channels will really start growing and not stay stagnant. People don't grow because they stuck in the mindset of what we're talking about. That's why a lot of people don't grow. They stuck there. Nah, I don't want that. And that's my homie. Like Capo, that's my homie. Roll is that's my homie. We talk at least 3 to 4 times a week.
I subbed the road because of you. I subbed the whoever you done told me to because of you. Like, and I feel what ZX was saying though, because and this what I thought about too before I go into that. I thought about, man, I don't want to see nobody in my chat that I done seen somewhere else. You dig what I'm saying? Because on here, I think that's a lot of where the beef come from too, bro. Like if somebody in my chat and say let's just say me and ZX was beefing. Somebody be in my chat and they also in ZX chat, then they come from here and go over to ZX chat because they listening. They'll say, "Hey ZX," and they'll type it in the chat. The Prince over there talking about you, man. You should.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah. That's
I'm not on here for no beefing. I don't want to be in the nature boy sector. I don't want to be in the crab in the barrel sector. I don't want to be in the BO. None of that shit, man. I'm starting my own sector. Now, I branched off of ZX, though. I want everybody to know that.
we all did. Yeah, we all did.
I branched off of ZX. So this only to show y'all what kind of people he develops. You dig what I'm saying? If that makes
Exactly. And we all got something to bring.
Yeah,
We all got something to add.
Yeah,
I'm that gun dude. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, we got something to bring.
Y'all start saying how this I've been doing this for a little bit of a year, and because of the way that I decided to do it, my channel, the growth, even though it's not as fast as others, I wouldn't have it no other way. I'd rather have the organic growth than anything else. And
Right.
what I have seen is people going to like what they like. That's just what it is. And when they find you and they like what you do, they will stay around though. That's the thing. When they find you, they'll stay. The problem is the market is so oversaturated with the BS, it's hard for them to find you.
Yeah.
But when they do, no matter what, even if they choose to like the bullshit from time to time, because everybody indulges in that bullshit. Everybody do. Everybody does.
Yeah.
But when they find you and they run across something that they like, they stay around and you'll see them going back and watching your old stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll comment underneath of it. And then that's how you know. So for me, that's what I get out of this. Like I don't know what everybody else is in it for. I know what I am in it for. and I've been this way since the day that I started. I don't look at any of y'all as competition. As I said before, I want to see everybody grow. It was no malice intent. I want to make that clear for everybody that's in the bushes, because I know it's people in the bushes. I want to make it clear for the people that's in the bushes. It was no malice intent behind this live in the first place. It's something that happened at spur of the moment. When the Prince came up with the time, Big Homie ZX was already live.
Yeah.
The Prince texted me at 8:30 to tell me what the time was.
8:30.
Dead ass. It was 8:30 when he texted me.
Yeah.
It was like 7 something when I got it.
And I was like, bet I'll be there.
Yeah.
The homie was already live. When I was live is when the Prince brought it up to me. And then I was like, yo, I said it. I said, yo, let me know when you want to do something. And he said, how about the night? And I was like, all right, bet. And I said, just let me know what time. And that's how this happened. This wasn't planned for a whole day, a couple weeks. It just happened. Because it just, sometimes a spark happens off the basis of another conversation. So it was no malice intent behind this. I hope everybody understands that. Even the mods from ZX chat, ZX himself, I hope everybody understands that it was no malice intent behind this. No matter what somebody tries to take and run with it, that's not what the reality of it is.
I don't think ZX gonna think it's no malice. I just wish that whoever his mod was that did that wouldn't have did that. You dig what I'm saying? Because I see, like I said, I see where he coming from with that shit. Like he said he was doing a show and he look in his chat and one of his mods done put, hey, the Prince having a show over here. That would be like, oh man, what the hell this boy over doing? You know what I'm talking about? I'll be like, man, what the fuck you got going on, man? But so,
we also got to think about that from the other end then too. Then we got to think about that from different levels of the situation. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that from all ends of the spectrum. Now, granted, he is the bigger of us all, but still, then we have to recognize and then we have to consider and think, because we all sharing the same people. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like pure blank simple, we're sharing similar people. That's just how it go. So either we got to consider when the other person is live every time we go live, or if we're doing a panel like this, make sure that everybody else know that that's what's happening, so nobody else schedules something at that particular moment. And I think that would be the better thing to do, is that if anybody is going to do something like this, that we all know about it.
Say, Street, let Derek close out. I know he said he got to go to work. Give your last remarks, my brother.
Well, like the brother was saying, you know, it was, man, we was all, it was a spur of the moment thing. None of us knew about it, and you know, we would have. I'm pretty sure we all were looking for ZX to pop in here. You know what I'm saying? And we because I felt like we were looking for him. I was honestly, when I popped up, I was like, oh shit, we got ZX in here. You know what I'm saying? So we could really get it, you know. And then I was saying, you remember when he kind of popped out, you know, because I was looking forward to really, because you was like, we finna really get some knowledge now. And then all of a sudden he just kind of he kind of popped up. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna get real. ZX then popped in here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was a misunderstanding, but you know what, that's what kings do. Kings meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's what kings do. We meet in the middle, we resolve it, and we move on. You know what I'm saying? He's a bigger brother to us.
Popping back in.
You know, he's a bigger brother to us, and like I say, much respect goes to him, and I appreciate everything he done. You know, so it's like I say, kings, we all meet in the middle. You know,
that's a big fact.
I know nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's much love. We all appreciate the brother ZX. He does a lot.
That's a fact
for his panel, and he gives the floor to you, and you know, like he said, he ain't looking for no money or nothing like that, you know, and it's a inspiration, and it's a pleasure to even know all three of y'all brothers. Is added to y'all brought me into the fam. I appreciate that, you know.
Likewise to you, brother.
So it's
Likewise.
so you know. So it was I felt that, and it's good to have that the way he shared that knowledge on us with it, for that too, because me being I'm still kind of fresh to the YouTube game too. So it's like so it made sense what he said, because I don't think y'all ever see me drop my page in anybody's stuff. That's not, and
Me
I ain't
neither.
gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
I never did it.
So
I don't do that shit.
nah. So it's when it's time to do something, or if it's a class-based teaching or something like that, we all gonna meet in the middle, and we all gonna
Make sure
break
we
it down. We gonna
communicate.
break bread, and we gonna get it popping. And like I said, if y'all seen my last two videos that I just posted, at the end of that video, you see it say I do this for my people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you watch that last handgun video that I just did, I think I did it last night, posted it last night. At the end of it, it's for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's strictly for y'all.
Go ahead, Big
That's
ZX.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Listen, I really do. I was just talking. I was just having a conversation while y'all were talking, and I want to be clear. You know, what I'm saying and the way that I'm saying it is out of affection. It is nothing negative to anybody, but we all have to know what's going on, because other people, this is a collective. It's a collective. I don't look at viewers. I don't even like calling people followers, because I'm not a follower. I like to look at viewers and people on the same page and the same mind. Those are the people I want to surround myself with. I say all the time that we have to promote each other, but you can't promote everybody either. Some people are just not deserving, because some people have more ambition than other people. Some people have a pure heart or have a cause that they want to get out there. I'm listening to Brother Derek. He is about the people. He wants to make sure that you know how, and I can appreciate it, you know how to handle your weapons. That's a valuable instruction. When Derek came up on my page, I turned it over. Go ahead, brother. This is your show. We're going to promote your show. This your show. And if y'all want some more of this going on over to Brother Derek's channel, his Facebook, everything else, we do that. Now, the Prince.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure you get my phone number. All right, so we could talk offline. All right, bro.
All right.
And so we can always be able to have an open communication, and you can call me anytime you want. I think at some point we're gonna close that back chat down. Some people are part of that back chat, and we're gonna be taking it away, because it's a devil's brood. When you got back chat, a lot of people, um, conversations can be manipulated. You see a lot of people talking. They're showing back chat. You said this. You said that. All it takes is one person to fall out, and all that back chat will be news for everybody. So you won't see me in that back chat. I know I've seen y'all in it, and I haven't seen anything wrong. But you won't see me participating in it, just because I've been around long enough, and I see how those back chats can work. So you won't see me in there. Um, Street knowledge.
Yes, sir.
When we first had our first initial contact, now I know that there probably was some things. I thought we had cleared it up. I'm still feeling like there's
We did.
something. Well, let's just make sure. I'm still feeling as though there's something that you want to say that might contrast, and we weren't, we didn't do it on my channel because that's my situation. I haven't been over to your channel to do it, but we could do it right here on the Princess channel. Is there anything at all that you would like to say to me or clear up with me right now, so we can clear anything and everything up right here, right now, tonight? And not on my panel, not on your panel. This would be a neutral panel. and so we can just get it out of the way and just move forward.
I'm trying to figure out what you're alluding to. If you want to allude to
Anything at all, anything.
the
You got a
first time that
question?
I wanted, when I reached out to Ashe and said I wanted to holler at you, it wasn't about what I believed that you thought it was about. I want to say that. I want to make that clear. What my original message to you was going to be, if this is what we're going to do, then I think we have to watch the way that we present ourselves. That's what I was going to say to you. It wasn't no malice behind it, because we talked before then. I was on your show 2 other times before then. So I already had a respect for you. So it was never going to be anything like that. And I don't do that whenever I approach anybody on here. It's always in a matter of respect. So it was never that. So that's what I was going to say when it was about that situation that happened on Ashe channel the night that I was there before the second time. That's all that was. So it was easy to clear that up. Like, that went away. And then the second issue, I started to understand that while some of that was satire anyway. So it wasn't even no real big deal to have a conversation about that. I think we cleared that up when we talked on your channel. I don't have believe me, I wouldn't be over there and I wouldn't support what you're doing if I wasn't standing behind it. Now, do I agree with everything? No, we already know that. But I also, like I told you before, I understand. When you broke it down, I started to understand. Just because my vision is different doesn't mean that you have to do shit the way that I say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. So I don't have no issue with you, period.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clear, just so we all on the same page and we clear, because listen, let me just say, as all of you, as your channels grow, and I want to be clear about this, I took the hard road, and if you have a friend like Ashe, then you got a good friend. If you have a friend like me, then you got a good friend, because we promote people's
Facts.
channels for free. Other channels, they will charge you, or you'll have to run around from panel to panel. You'll have to join this group and that group in order to get your name out there. And that brings a mixed group of people that are gonna come to you. What we try
Right.
to do, is it's enough people. It's enough people to go around. It's not. I tell people, like Street, when you on the block, it ain't no reason to kill each other. It's about the work. Let's just get the work out there. It's enough money for everybody. That's how I look at this game on YouTube. There's no reason to fight over people, but at the same time, it's rules to the game. There's always going to be some
Mhm.
rules. All right, and table courtesy, as I said before, you do what you want to do. Everybody. If I go live, you go live. Like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. If I'm doing a show and y'all have seen this many times. If I'm doing the show and Ashe is going live, I get a notification right in my window when Ashe is going live. You know what I say? All right, y'all, we're about to go over to Ashe channel, and she does me the same way. That's table courtesy.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
table courtesy. That's all. It's not that I'm obligated to do that or she's obligated to do that, but we're friends. That's it. We're just friends. We are YouTube buddies. We are tight as tight. So out of courtesy, if I've been going 2 hours, hour and a half, and she's about to go live, and I see her notification, I say, all right, yeah, I've been going for a minute. Let me just go ahead on and shut it down, and let's all move as a group and show her some love. That's table courtesy. That's all. It's not out of an obligation or anything. It just shows your level of respect for your partner, your buddy. You dig?
Okay, so I
And
got a question. I got a question for you.
go ahead. Go ahead.
What if it's a case where both of y'all end up going live at the same time? Because that happens a lot.
Now, if that happens, all right, if that happens, then I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. Okay, the person with the biggest group, you know, they're gonna suck the air right out of your room. It is what it is. But if you're trying to grow your channel, you're not gonna grow your channel if you try to go head up with somebody with 3,000-4,000 viewers. You're just not gonna win that battle. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna win. Not on this level. You're not gonna win. Now,
Okay, so I think that's our mistake. I think that's our mistake then, because I don't look at it that way. I don't never look at it like
Let me explain
I'm
to you.
in. No, I just want to say this. I just want to add this. I think that's our mistake because I'm not thinking that, and I don't think any of us think in the vein that we're big enough to have an effect. If that other person is live, then fine. I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I got to say, get out of here, and then go over there and support that person.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
but it's about the message, right? So if you got something important to say, you wanted to get out to as many people as possible, or you just talking to yourself.
Well, I
It's
figure
not- I
they're
mean-
gonna catch the replay because that's what I go through being smaller anyway.
Right.
So what I talk
But-
about, I'm not gonna pack a house. I'm not gonna pack a room. I understood that early in the beginning.
Right. So look, so like Ashe's channel is super duper big. You dig? Like Ashe is moving 10,000. You dig? So when she go live, why would I'm not even gonna try to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? It's actually like a little bit of a hate. If Ashe is going live and I know she's smoking, I need to be over there with her. You dig? I'm gonna give her some love. I'm gonna show her some support. Ashe will come into my chat and she will just type, "Hey, I'm here," just to let me know. Even if she don't stay the whole show, she'll come in and give me a holler. That's what's up, and that's much appreciated. So the point that I'm trying to make is what's your purpose? If it's just a talk, then go against them. Of course. But if you're trying to get your message out, then you want to connect and you want to work within certain rules and so that you can get your message out. If it's just to say, I'm independent, you know, we all lone wolves. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But what's the purpose and your goal? If your goal is not to grow your channel, then that's going to be the effect. Your channel's not going to grow. If you go head up with other channels that you are in a circle with, your channel's just not going to grow. That's a fact. It's not, you know.
And see, I'm still confused with that because why nobody ever told me this before? I've been doing this for a year.
I know. How
The
many
whole
viewers you got?
entire year.
Right. Look,
No,
look.
most
how
people
many-
don't even come over to my channel.
Right.
Hold on,
Listen.
hold on. Let me say something, ZX.
Hold on, man. I mean,
Real
Prince,
quick.
before you go, let me answer him before I lose the thought. Let me because he asked the question. How come nobody told me? Okay, you've been doing it a year. I've been doing it a year too. I'm on my way to 4,000. All right, it's a numbers game at the end of the day. So you've been doing it a year, and I'm not going to ask you your numbers, but at the same time, if you don't find how to get into the system and make it work for you, you're gonna do it one or two ways. Okay, street knowledge. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Either you're gonna roll with somebody that got numbers, and then you catch up with them like that, or you're gonna be a beef channel. And you're gonna have beef everywhere you go. You're not gonna get recognized just sitting around talking.
So
Nobody's-
maybe not, but I feel like, and maybe this is the wrong way to look at it. And I was just saying this. This is just my personal opinion.
I wanted to add this. I agree with you, ZX, and I agree with Street Knowledge. Because like you said, ZX, your channel bigger than ours, right? So if I went live when you went live, all you had to do was send a back chat or a message to your people. Don't come over here. They wouldn't even.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You don't even have to. You wouldn't even have to do that. You wouldn't even.
I'm scenario. I'm just giving
Yeah,
scenario.
that would be malice to tell somebody not to go to somebody's channel.
Yeah.
See, that would be malice.
Cause I done been over there rocking with my brother, and it'll say 3 people viewing ZX. You dig what I'm saying? We not doing it necessarily right now for the numbers. You dig what I'm saying? We just doing it solely to get a message.
Right, but if you got 9 people in your room, you're not getting your message out. You got 9 people in your room, and you're gonna get.
correct. Cause
Listen.
like Knowledge said, you got replay.
Right,
Mhm.
right, right.
And my
I get
replays
it.
do numbers.
I get it. I get it.
Echoing when we talk. If you can mute out when we talking, then
Oh, I'm sorry. You hear the echo? My bad. Listen.
Go ahead.
Okay. When just as so we on the same page, like I said, I'm trying to help you. I ain't trying to hurt you. Just let that be known. All right. Ashe has helped me. Okay. Recently. Ashe has helped me. Out of respect, I give her respect. Because just like she gave me, she can take it away. You understand that? That's the game. You got people who are loyal to Ashe, not to ZX. They give me, Street Knowledge is here because of Ashe. He's not here because he heard about me or he's my, he rolled with Ashe. So he poured on over to my channel, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's out of out of courtesy for Ashe, and Ashe has had the biggest channel out of all of the girls, all of the women. Ashe is that girl. It is what it is. It is what it is. So all of the other people out there that we have disagreements with, that we criticize, that we try to stay within our own little circle and stay away from the beef, you just got to work within your circle, and your channel will grow just off of that strength of that mutual respect. So if I had to give respect and say I bow down, yeah, I ain't no chump in me, but yeah, when I say come on, I bow the fuck out. That's it. It ain't nothing else to it. You know why? Because I want to stay in her good graces. I don't want her people saying, "Damn," like somebody felt tonight. Oh, damn! How they going live without talking to you about that, or even inviting you to the panel? You understand what I'm saying? Followers, viewers.
So ZX, somebody initiated that to you.
No, there were listen. Without going into all of that, because that's stirring up shit. But the point is this: I seen it when the link was dropped or the announcement was made during the show. That's something you see. See, normally, and I want you to do this saying, all of you, Street Knowledge, Derek, and the Prince, I need you all to do this. Don't let nobody come into your chat, in your conversation, and drop shit without your authority. This is your channel. You control it. And you only give props to people that you feel. Now if we on the Prince's chat right now, his channel. If you want to shout out Royal Jennings, her channel, that's your gift to her as a channel holder. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's not something that somebody else comes into your room and just does on their own or shouts themselves out. You, as the channel holder, have to control that. That's all I'm saying to you. That's it. And anybody that comes in and takes advantage of you, even if somebody come up on your panel and start over talking you, this ain't their channel. It's your channel. When you're on your channel, this is your zone. If you say to me, ZX, let me do this. I don't need to keep talking. I need to shut up and go ahead on or ask your permission to continue because I'm on your show. I might have a bigger channel than yours, but I mean, come on, this is your shit. Out of respect, I gotta bow down and go, yes, sir. You the man right here. I might be big bruh, but I'm over on the Prince show right now. And nobody should be dominating your show in any way other than you.
See, I look at it like I'm still, like I say, I'm not in the streets, but I still got that street mentality. So by you saying nobody need to come over here and dominate your show, me as a man, nobody gonna dominate me, regardless if it's a show. If we at the dollar store, you did what I'm saying. You ain't even got to say that, big
but
brother.
I know, but look, they're not.
Hold up. All four of you brothers, y'all got just as much right to come over here and get y'all opinions out as I do. That's how I'm gonna run this platform. You dig what I'm saying? Only for y'all though. If I get some new people or whatever, some new brothers, and we bond like us four do, then it's gonna be the same way. But for right now, you ain't gotta feel like you disrespecting me or sunning me, or you see what I'm saying? I'm here to learn from you as you being the bigger channel holder.
That's
So
why
you gotta
that's
say
why I'm
like
telling
that.
you. That's why I'm telling. Look, I know ain't nobody gonna dominate y'all with all them damn guns y'all got. Is you crazy? When I say watch people coming in and letting them dominate, I'm talking about them doing little. It's not even a outward thing. It's the little things. And so you have to look at that when you're in your show. Just look at those type of things. I'm not gonna come to Street Knowledge's show and drop my link. I'm just not gonna do it. Hopefully I've been a good enough guest that he'll shout me out. See, now you know you making a friend now. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm saying? If you gotta ask somebody to shout me out, like I used to have to ask people, hey, shout my channel out, man. Play this video.
Yeah.
Right? And they would be like, oh man, I'm doing my show. I say, all right, well here, do it for 25. Here, shout me out for 25. And that's how these people work, man. I don't do that, but I'm telling you, this is how people work. And a perfect example. We had the brother up on the panel the other night, Mr. Beasley. Very nice gentleman, very, very nice gentleman. But it's about business. So he said, what? I'll tell y'all the story if y'all hit my Cash App.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's about that. We may not be about that, but that's what the motivation is because there's a lot of money exchanged. It's not for me. If you get hit off, you get hit off. Always keep that. Never let it be about money because once you start letting it be about money, you're no better than they are. And
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna say on that. You did so when it get down to where you at, all of you, and your growth, we gonna grow. We gonna grow. We gonna grow together.
Yeah.
You dig? We tap into each other. What I don't got, you have. What you have, I don't got. What you don't have, I may have. And that's how you grow as a circle. But you never ever want to make it even appear that there's some type of cutthroat shit going on. And the only way that you can have that is when you competing with each other and dropping links and going at the same time. That's competition. That's a competition.
Yeah.
So if it comes down to a competition, then I'm supposed to win. You supposed to do what you supposed to do to win. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win. You
That's
know? And you can, like I said, there are some people, man, that we have problems with as a group. We have problems with. When they go live, they can have 100 people in their room. And you know what's the best thing I can do to piss them off? Like I did tonight. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all looking at me fussing back at Fundi Fee and this, that, and the other. But do you know what I did? I sucked the air out of her room. That's all. I went live and she was getting to 100 and people left to come over to see what I was talking about. See, that's another thing that we do online. We smack the other person and they be like, damn, he went live. Some people will wait until they think you sleep and so they can get some views. You understand what I'm saying? It's all it's all a game.
So can you say you came over here because of the tactics you just said? Not that, because I don't think, like Street Knowledge was saying, and I don't want to speak for him, so I just speak for me. I don't think I can suck the air out of no room right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm
you
like,
can. Yes, you
no,
can.
no
You know
way.
why you? Yeah, look, listen. If these knuckleheads find out me, is hanging out on your channel, they're gonna come over here just to hate. Do you understand the mentality?
Yep.
They're gonna come over here. Your channel's going to grow just because I'm on your panel. You know how many channels I done grew just because I'm over there and everybody want to come cuss you out, come cuss me out. So they'll come over here just to your channel. They might like and subscribe to you. Then they might want to play the division game and get in your ear on the backside and try to divide you and say you don't need him no more. You had 1,000 subscribers. Look at Chucky. Chucky had 400 subs, man, before I even spoke to him. But when I started talking to him, the hate train grew his channel.
So
It
why
is-
would you do that, ZX?
No, I did not. I did not do that willingly. Basically, it was brought to me by the mayor. The mayor brought that to me.
But you didn't have to respond. Like you just said, your channel bigger than here. So why would you even respond to that? And I think I asked you that on one.
Yeah. Go look at his channel today. Remember when he was bragging? I got 1,600. I'm at 1,600. I got 1 million views. Well, how many does he have now? Because he's a knucklehead, and you give him enough rope, and he'll screw himself, and then we flag him, knock him right back the way he was. You understand what I'm saying? You expose him. Fine. Let me go ahead. You know what I mean? I haven't lost one channel yet. Some people have lost 2 and 3 channels. You know, and you got to be careful what you put out there because people will try to come and attack it and flag it and everything else. That's why I say no cursing when we talking back and forth. I have some things I need to stop saying, and I know it. I catch myself after the fact, and then I put those videos on private. You got to learn how to manage your videos. You got to, it's certain stuff that you got to manage, and it's all a process, baby, bruh. I'm gonna promote you. You gonna grow. You gonna grow. All of us. All right. But you never wanted to make it appear that you're competing. You don't want it to be that. That's the part that you don't want it to be like. Because I don't compete with Ashe.
Well, let me ask you this question that Street asked you. So let's just say tomorrow, and we in different time zones or whatever. Let's just say I scheduled to go on at 5. 4. You scheduled to go on at 5 because I think you're an hour ahead of me. Then we gonna be on at the same time. What I mean, am I not supposed to go on, or are you not supposed? Because we don't schedule these shows all the time. We just
no, we don't. But that's where communication is key.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And then just what you gonna do if tomorrow? Let's just use it. Tomorrow, you planning on going at 5? I ain't spoke to you. I'm planning on going at 4. I'm Central Time, you Eastern Time. That's the same time. What's gonna happen? You gonna stop your show or should I stop mine?
Now that's the conundrum. That's the conundrum. So here's the thing. No, listen. I'm getting ready to give you an honest answer. It depends on where you at. If you're in a position where you're trying to grow your channel, then I'm gonna roll with you. I roll with Ashe, dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am being so, and I'm not throwing her name out there because I'm trying to ride or and clout chase off her. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
If I was on and Ashe came up, I shut mine down and go hang with Ashe. And that's just the truth. Because guess what? When I'm on, guess what Ashe did? She came and so did her people.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I can dig it.
So that it's a give and take, man. And it's not like you bowing down. And if you want to be independent and say, fuck it, I'm going to do my thing. It don't matter who on. Okay, cool. Do you. You're going to do you, but now you're competing. And if you're going to compete with a bigger channel, you're going to always lose if it's about your message. If your message is to be heard, it should be heard, not just said.
But see, that's what me and Street Knowledge is telling you, that it's still replay, ZX. It ain't with me. I'ma just speak for me. Like I said, Street Knowledge, you come in when you want to. With me, I'm not in competition with you, brother. Because your channel already big. Hold up, ZX. Your channel already bigger than mine. How can I compete, man? There's no competition. So if I want to come on and shit, I got children. I got small kids. My kids go to sleep at this time in the evening. They go to sleep at this time at night. So I got to manage my time on YouTube wisely. I have a wife. You dig what I'm saying? So I have to come on when I can come on, or ask my wife, hey, baby, I'm going to come on. Okay, it's cool. So it might be times I come on when you on or Street on, or you dig what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with y'all. I'm just trying to give my message. And it like Street, like I think this is what you missing us on. It don't matter if 1,000 people are in our room right now or 2 people. We just want to give our message. Like I said, I done watch Street Knowledge rock with just me and Roll in the chat. You dig what I'm saying? It didn't matter who was in his chat. We're not looking at that. We're looking at our message. So if the replay on, you know what I'm saying, they can come back and get it. Whether you own, who own, you know what I'm saying? That's all we saying.
I got it. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't connect with somebody in position, you'll stay in that position. You'll be right here next year.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that strategy right there, it's not gonna work. I mean, I get it. I respect it. And you should have a commitment to your conversations. I'm not telling you not to be, honest and truthful with your statements, and I understand. I do. But I'm telling you that I came up through this thing the hard way, and people are upset that I'm where I'm at. Everybody want to take credit, but I'm telling you, this ain't checkers. This real talk. It's chess, and I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you're going to grow. You're going to grow. You're going to grow, and this is all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. You're
Yeah.
going to grow, but I'll tell you two things. All right, like I said, you can grow it. You can grow it by promoting yourself, which is what I did, which was I went to all of the bigger channels and I wasn't trying to just get on their panels. I was like, yo, play my video. And I dropped some money on them. I spent like $400 to
Yeah.
grow my channel. All of those people that saying, I helped you grow your channel. You know what I say in response back to them, right?
Yeah.
I paid you, nigga. You ain't do shit for me. I paid you. So I could say that with a clean face because I knew that I don't like people taking credit like them. Those type of people want to take credit for your growth. But you can do it that way, promote yourself. You can become a beefer. You could be a panel hopper, which is jumping from this person to that person to this person and getting your name out there. But then sooner or later, you're going to have to pick a team. You're going to have to pick a team. And then if you're about being a content creator, you're going to either do one or two things. Either you're going to resign yourself to being um, a second-hand dude, or you're going to be a content creator. Because there's people out here, like people like the mayor. The mayor, his channel ain't popping. There's people out here that's been out here for years. They ain't popping because they've been panel hoppers and they're just known as being chatters. You dig what I'm saying? So they'll never ever grow to that stage. Then you got other people that beef their way to the top. They run around, they cuss everybody. You know, look at Super Sam. Super Sam, that dude that called that black woman a nigger bitch, right?
Yeah.
He got less than 500 followers, man. That dude been around for years. I'm trying to tell you how it works. It's people that's been out here for years,
Nah,
2 years, ain't got 1,000 viewers. You dig? And you can get, and I'm not bragging, and I'm not saying I got the whole damn thing, you know, down packed, but I can give you my honest opinion and tell you that you with a good group of people, you cool, you gonna grow, and you know it's just about table courtesy. Where Derek is at, Derek is unique. He's unique.
Yeah.
Because Derek, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to sit back and look at this from a business aspect, Derek is the easiest person to promote because his thing is worldwide. His thing is not just this sector. His thing is open. If he stays consistent on what he does and what he talks about, he's gonna blow all of us out the water. I could see Derek with 50,000 viewers because guns and rifles, that's not, you know, that's not one dimensional. That's three dimensional. That can go anywhere where even if he don't want these certain people to watch, they gonna be there. He can cross all kinds of lines. You understand? So I'm being very, 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 very honest. Derek got the most potential out of everybody that I've come into contact with.
Yeah.
And that's real talk. So if Derek stays on his thing and keeps the assholes out of his chat to run the other people away, because the assholes want to come and keep you down, man. That's their whole mission. You know why they come and they hit my downlight? They hit my downlight to keep me out of the algorithm, and so other people won't see me. That's all. That's all they can do to hold me back, to keep you out of. But Derek, his material about them guns and weapons, he gonna have black boys, white boys, everybody else. Only time the white boy is gonna turn him off is when he start talking specifically about black owners. Then they ain't gonna want to mess with him. But I would suggest that Derek, just do your shows. Don't worry about who comes. Build your audience, build your following, and then switch it up and let them know this is about my people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's gonna blow. I mean, totally up. But he can't be a part of no bullshit. He can't have that negative bullshit in his chat and all of that. I took Derek's video with the guns and I put that on my other channel, my newest channel. I put that video over there because it's dynamite. That channel is only going to have the best content. That's it. I'm going to use 1 and 2 to screw around, but GFTV, that's my baby. I'm cultivating it. I'm using the trash that I got right here on Grown Folks TV, right? That is so. I got 500 videos, man. I got so much work to do, but I'm taking all of the good
Appreciate it.
stuff and I'm putting it over there because that's where I'm gonna pop at. That's where I'm gonna grow at. So
Mhm.
I see Derek as being like phenomenal, and you're gonna grow too. All of us can. All of us are going to grow. Let me just be honest with you. In this little part of YouTube, it's only about 10,000 people, man. That's all, and they bounce from group to group. Alliances are made and all that other crap, and it's just it's corny, and that's what I address on on a daily basis. People that are frauds, people who are liars, people who are manipulative, people who are destructive, people who aren't focused on what's best for our community information wise. Those are the things that I cover, but it's so small. That little 3,500 I got, that ain't shit. It's people out here with 50, 100,000, a million viewers. And you think I'm the big dog? I am not the big dog, dog. I'm just bigger than some dogs. That's it. And I'm telling you, we're going to all grow, but we got to respect it at the end of the day. And we got to respect each other. We're going to be all right. Everybody going to be all right. Everybody going to grow their way, do their thing, man. And it's just table courtesy. It's table courtesy. And don't get mad. And I'll never be mad. I see. Shout out to PJ. I'll tell you what people used to tell me. PJ, if you don't mind, I'm gonna use you as an example. When PJ first came over to me, people said she's trying to use you. She's trying to use you because she want to start her own channel. And I said, okay, so what? If somebody wants to start their own channel, I'm cool with that. You want to? If everybody want to start their own channel, cool. That's what's up. I'm with you. But that don't mean I don't want you to respect me too. That because now what that means is you used me to build your channel.
Fact.
Right.
That's the difference. But if you want to build your channel, cool, build your channel. I support you. I'm with you. But don't come dropping your shit in my motherfucking chat without me saying this is your chat, the Prince. So I'm gonna drop, ZX 1400 tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. You supposed to be like, ho, 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 ho. It's table courtesy. That's
Like I
all.
said, I can't stop that anyway. I know what you're saying, but I can't stop you anyway. Like I said, and I think what all three of us brothers, me, Derek, and Street, are trying to tell you. I can't speak for Street because, like I said, I did find out about Street off of your channel, but he got some content too, ZX. I don't know if you checked him out. I think his shit can bubble too. But what I think we trying to tell you here is that we looking at you as a big brother on this thing. At least me and Derek is, you know what I'm saying? Because you did promote this channel on your platform. So from right here tonight, and this just how I'm just straightforward. Don't think I'm trying to steal no air out your channel because I can't. Don't think I'm trying to steal none of your views.
You ain't even gotta say that, man. Stop it. You ain't even gotta say it.
I just wanted to be on the live.
I know. Listen.
You
You ain't got. Yeah, I heard you, man. You ain't even got to say all that, man. All that goes without saying. Like I said, yeah. And listen, I know one damn thing. You better not have no damn more. I don't care if you have a women's panel. I don't care what you talk about, but you don't have no damn men's panel, and don't invite me to the damn panel. You make sure I know. That's all, man. I'm gonna take that personal because we all got.
Told you the door open, man. Anytime.
Oh God.
We
All
gonna
right.
have a. I'm gonna set it up right now. I know the lady got a Tuesday show. So what I want to do, while everybody here, I want to do a men versus women's panel. What y'all think about that?
That's unique. That's unique. That's unique.
I think we should
That's
do
cool.
that.
I'm with it.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
let me
have
know.
your put your content together. What your questions gonna be to both
Yeah.
parties. That's all. Do your thing, man. I shout out everybody. I want y'all all to be successful. It's not about me. It's about us. That's what I tell everybody. I tell everybody, man. This is not my channel. It's our channel. So whatever you got to do, let's do it. Let's get it out there. If it means promoting one another, let's get it out there. You dig? But we gotta also have table manners. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah. We already know. And ZX, you gotta stop saying that them other dudes is what's that word you like to use when you say they knockoff channels of yours? You know what you say, but we are the what you call them, ZX? Like
Spin-off channels.
spin-off.
Spin-offs.
We are your spin-offs, man.
I know you are. Take it easy. I already know. Listen, man. Let me tell you something.
Good content coming
Um,
from us brothers, man.
Man, listen. Let me tell you something. There's some other brothers I wish had more time, like Omega.
Yeah.
Omega's a very, very deep brother. Solid.
He is. He is.
You dig? I would love to see some more people start channels because guess what? It's enough to go around for everybody, man. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah.
look, I didn't talk. What time is it? It's 11:57. I got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning so Chucky can think I've been up all night. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go to sleep, and so I could trash them sometime tomorrow. But look, yeah, send me an email, man, and I'm gonna shoot you my phone number. Okay, the Prince. That's what I want you to do.
Put it
Okay.
in somebody put ZX email, or you can tell me. I'll write it down. ZX.
Okay, it's ZX1400 Life. I'm gonna give you my phone number, and you can call me and get on my ass just like everybody else do. All them women over there be calling and fussing at me. That's all they do. And you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I already know.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. They keep me.
Appreciate that too,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, man. I want everybody to succeed. You dig? But any little slight, as we all growing and getting to know each other, any little slight, you be like, what's this about right here? And you gonna do. Look, I'm gonna be around, man. I'm gonna be around because one day you're gonna come to me. You're gonna ask me, remember 6 months ago when you was telling me about that shit? Well, now I understand what you were saying because such and such, and I'm gonna be like, well, now you understand. You understand? You gonna get there. It's all gonna happen. I'm telling you. But Derek has the easiest path because his thing is highly instructional.
Yeah.
And that's something totally different than a conversation. When you talk about instruction, you got students, not followers, not viewers, but you got students, or you have people who are in the same field or have the same interests. And that's something where Derek is gonna just go, he's gonna go I mean, totally. And that would be
Say, ZX, go check out some street knowledge shit too, man. You'll be surprised. That brother knows some shit, man.
I peeped it. I peeped Street Dollars, man. Take it easy. I go through there. I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe to him.
Yeah. I do all of that, man. So look, man, I'm gonna go to bed because I got an appointment at 8:30 in the morning, and I'm one of them people. I need an hour and a half to get started. Like just I wake up, roll back over, wake up. You know, I be dragging. I just gotta be halfway late, so I get up a little early in the morning. But I appreciate talking to my brothers. Love, peace, respect, real talk. Ladies in the chat, y'all have a good night. I think we all clear here and have a good understanding, and we're gonna watch y'all all grow. We all want to see everybody grow. When just remember that. Remember what I said. As Ashe grows, so do I. And guess what? Guess what you become. If something happens to Ashe, Ashe has me as the backup.
Yeah.
You understand that? If something happens to her channel, she always knows I got 3,500 viewers sitting over there with ZX.
That's what's up.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just like that, man. And that's how you have to connect with people. And so that people understand, oh, okay, they ride together. When you ride together, man, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, man. Because you have an association, and nobody can come in between that. Nobody can divide that. Nobody can throw a fucking bone at that. Nobody can say, slick shit and try to break it up. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen. So look, man, I'm gonna be here for y'all like y'all been being there for me. If there is no me without you, and vice versa. There's gonna be no you without me. That's how we need to look at it. All right, that's brotherhood. Right on, brothers. Yeah, brothers gonna work it out, man. We're gonna keep it tight. Street, you have a good night. The Prince, you too. Derek, it's always a pleasure. Derek, me and you need to talk too, because I got all kinds of ideas. Where you need to be doing some things, because I know you gonna shoot right out the atmosphere, man. Seriously.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you know what's gonna be the thing? We ain't gonna be able to attach to it because those people that like your stuff, they ain't gonna want to come to the drama community and all of that stuff. So you gonna be in a realm of your own.
I'm still gonna be in there though.
I know you are. I know because you do it for the people, brother. I got you. I'm with you. All right, y'all have a good night, man. Thank you so much. All right, peace.
Night.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas. I'm sitting on 10%. I'm gonna get up out. I'm gonna go on and step down, man. And we definitely gotta do this again. Street, you got my scribe, brother. I'm gonna go to your page and go on subscribe to you. The Prince, man, we gonna get back up on it, man. I'm gonna shoot you my number. We'll all get together and we'll go through some more stuff, man.
You already know, bro. Be
Yeah,
safe.
appreciate you,
Good night,
man. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna return the favor. Appreciate the conversation.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all brothers have a good night, man. Be
You
safe.
too, bro.
All right.
Street, I'll let you close it out, my brother. Anytime.
I appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate it. Good conversation, great conversation. Appreciate the support you give to all of us, and the women. As usual, I appreciate y'all supporting what all of us do, because none of these channels would be what they are without y'all support. But it's good to see that the men are starting to find each other and also support each other. So I want to say salute. I appreciate you again for coming up with this at the last minute. Wish we'd have been able to plan a little bit more. I still think we had a solid conversation, though. Appreciate you, and I see y'all next time. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you, brother. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was the men's panel. We had at the start, we had some good conversation. At the end, we had good conversation. The big homie ZX came in, dropped some knowledge on me. I can only speak for me, but with me being a new YouTube content creator, he definitely dropped some good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take that and run with it. I'm definitely going to email him, get his number, so we can chat offline. You dig what I'm saying? I appreciate the queens, any kings that came through the channel today or tonight as well. And we definitely gonna have more shows like this. And I definitely want to set up a women versus men's panel. I think y'all said, the lady said that they're not gonna have theirs tomorrow. So maybe we can do it tomorrow. I'll check in with y'all guys on the ZX Riders, you know what I'm saying, on the back chat or whatever, and we can set that up. I want to do it over here, you know what I mean? I need content, I need hours and all of that, so I think it'll be good if we did it over here, you know what I'm saying, with everybody's blessing or whatever. But this is what it's about, man. It's just about us coming together, staying together, building together, growing together, and learning from each other, learning together. Dig what I mean? I appreciate everybody for coming through tonight. Hope y'all have a good night. With that being said, this the Prince 432. I'm gone.